All right, Broncos country. Looks like we are live, but you guys know the drill by now. We got to let the stream breathe for just a second here and make sure that everything is nice and stable all across the YouTube platform. Welcome in, Broncos country, to this Denver Broncos Syndicate live stream of your Denver Broncos, currently sitting at 6-2, taking on the Houston Texans, sitting at 3-4. It's never easy to go on the road and win in the NFL, especially when you're going up against the best defense in the NFL. And that's exactly what the Denver Broncos are going to be facing today. But they also bring a really good defense of their own right into town. So this should be a fun game. This should be a bloodbath. I am really excited for it. Let's start saying hi to some people. We've got Robert in the house saying Greenlaw needs a welcome back to the NFL game to offset PS2's absence. Wouldn't it be funny if the offense destroys them because Mercedes Lewis is Sean Payton's new Joker? That would be pretty funny. I'm not expecting that kind of role out of Mercedes Lewis. And Dan Madden chimes in and says Lewis probably won't get any time on the field today. I don't agree with that. Just out of pure necessity, I believe Lewis is going to have a role. The Broncos always like to employ those multiple tight end sets, so I believe that's going to happen in this game. Lewis, just out of pure necessity, is going to need to play and probably play quite a few snaps in this one. We got Maverick in the house saying, we all ready for a dogfight? I know I sure am. I love defensive games. I don't like bad offensive games, but I love good defensive games, and that's what I'm hoping this game is going to turn into today. We got Dylan. Is the Denver Broncos game going to be on TV today? Yep, Fox, 11 a.m. here in just a few minutes. This is going to be a big litmus test for Bo Nix and this offense, no matter how you shake it. This defense is playing at a really high level, especially against the pass. And Bo Nix's best performances on the year have come against kind of subpar defenses. So we're going to need to see Bo be locked in for all 4 quarters in this one and make the throws necessary to win this game for all 4 quarters. The Broncos can't be streaky in this one. They cannot play well for just 1 quarter and then play like crap for the other 3 quarters. That's not going to win them this game. They've got to play at least close to how they played last week against the Dallas Cowboys. Do I expect the Broncos to put up a 40-burger? Probably not. But just to show some model of consistency, moving the ball, getting down to the red zone and not having to settle for field goals, that would be huge. Will the offensive line be okay? Yes. We got some news on that actually. Alex Palczewski, he was listed as questionable coming into this game with an illness, but he is good to go. So obviously that is fantastic news. Additionally, we got some other personnel news. Jahdae Barron is going to start at outside corner alongside Riley Moss. I expected throughout the week that it was going to be Chris Abrams-Draine. It seems that the main reason why Chris Abrams-Draine replaced Pat Surtain in the lineup in the Cowboys game was strictly because of the matchup situation. They didn't want to throw Barron out there against CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Plus, you didn't have your coverage linebacker in Dre Greenlaw, so they were deploying Barron to take away Jake Ferguson. I was expecting Barron to do the same thing this week and take away Dalton Schultz, but it seems they're confident that Dre Greenlaw is going to be able to fill that role, as well as possibly Justin Sternad. Anybody but Alex Singleton at this rate. I'm also a little bit worried about Woody Marks out of the backfield. That is a mismatch in terms of getting him matched up on Alex Singleton. So I know the Texans are aware that Alex Singleton has been playing at a pretty poor level. So that is something I'm a little bit worried about. I have faith in Chris Abrams-Draine, and I think the team does too, but I think they like Jahdae Barron better for this matchup because I think they want to bracket Nico Collins. They want to double team him, and Barron would be much better suited for that role as opposed to Chris Abrams-Draine. Is Chris going to play in the nickel? He might rotate with Jaquan McMillan, but Jaquan is your predominant nickel player there. D says, what if we straight up kick their ass? Then we're going to have some really serious conversations about this team being legitimate Super Bowl contenders. There's Bo Nix. All right, we got Kevin Kugler and Moose Johnston on the call for Fox today. Normally these Broncos games are on CBS, so it's kind of a shakeup to have it on Fox. We'll see how this call is here. I don't really listen to a lot of broadcast calls. I watch more all 22. So, yeah, we'll see how this broadcast pairing is. I like Moose Johnston in the lineup. Holy Diver says, this will be a tough game, but we've had several of those already, so at least they'll be ready for it. Exactly. The Broncos know how to win ugly. They've won ugly multiple times this year, and I strongly suspect they're going to have to win ugly in this game because the Houston Texans bring such a bludgeoning defense. But the Broncos pass rush matches up really well against this Texans offensive line. The Texans' offensive line is not great, Bob. They give up a lot of pressures. They give up a lot of sacks. C.J. Stroud runs for his life on almost every other snap, and I'm fully expecting that in this game going up against this really strong Broncos pass rush. We've got Mike in the house saying, let's go Broncos. Good to see you, Mike. Hope you are doing well. We've got just a few minutes until kickoff here. Hopefully you guys are ready to go for this game. Hopefully a few more people start trickling in here. We've only got 11 people in the house right now. We've got Kim in the house. Good to see you, Kim. One of our mainstays here on the game streams. Is Barron or KAD in for PS2? I thought throughout the week it was going to be KAD. That's what we saw in the Dallas game, but they're shaking it up. It's going to be Barron this week. That's what we saw in pregame warmups. So it felt like last week they just wanted Chris Abrams-Drain out there because he was more of a veteran player being in his second year as opposed to being a rookie player in Barron. And throwing out your rookie corner against CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens probably wouldn't have been the best idea. At least now Barron gets to have the full week of practice at boundary corner, and he's going to be a lot more suited to go in there as opposed to coming in cold into that role. He had a role last week taking away the tight end in Jake Ferguson. This week, it's probably going to be Dre Greenlaw in that role because they expect him to be full go. Do you think the Broncos should have drafted Jahad Campbell instead of Jahdae Barron? Hindsight's 2020 there. I will say I'm not usually a fan of spending a first-round pick on a linebacker. I think that Jahdae Barron profiles better long-term for the Broncos, especially considering that Jaquan McMillan's a free agent after this year. He's probably going to be your starting nickel. The Broncos expected him to be the starting nickel this year, but Jaquan played so damn well in training camp in the preseason that he ended up just keeping the job. So, no, I don't think they should have drafted Jahad Campbell. I think this was a better position value pick, and the Broncos said Jahdae Barron was a top 10 player overall on their board. So that's my thought on that. We'll see how it ages over time, but I still believe Jahdae Barron is going to be a really good player in the NFL. We got D-Rock in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Saying, Gage, what's up, chat? Hope you are doing well, buddy. D Brown, if we kick their asses, then it'll be on like Donkey Kong, 100%, man. Like I said, if they come into Houston and kick their ass, then we're going to have some serious conversations about this team being a legitimate, serious Super Bowl contender before they make any moves at the trade deadline. I believe they could be in the position to compete for a Super Bowl if they go all in at the trade deadline for a tight end, possibly a linebacker, defensive line if the move looks right or makes sense. So those are all positions that I would expect. This is probably going to be a sloppy game. I expect it to be. Hopefully it's not sloppy in terms of the Broncos shooting themselves in the foot. I expect this Texans defense to make plays out there, but Denver can't shoot themselves in the foot. Hopefully they're able to stay disciplined, not commit too many penalties, stay ahead of the chains, and at least weather the storm out there in terms of the plays that the Texans are going to make defensively, because I do expect this Texans team to probably notch a turnover in this one. They're going to get some stops on defense, but Denver can't hurt the cause by shooting themselves in the foot with penalties and other stupid negative plays. I'm warning you now, Broncos country. I believe we're going to see some screen passes in this one because the Texans have such a strong pass rush. Screen passes are the best way to counter that. So I know that Broncos country is kind of sick and tired of Sean Payton calling screens. I'm sick and tired of the blocking not being good for these screens. I'm hoping that they can execute in terms of blocking with these screens. We got Devin saying Malcolm Roach has been playing really well. Hopefully he can re-sign a 2-year, $30 million deal. I do believe they're going to look to re-sign Malcolm Roach, but he might have better opportunities to get more money elsewhere out there, and I wouldn't blame him for that because he's always going to be the sixth man on the defensive line here in Denver. So the Broncos may have to prepare for life without Malcolm Roach. The Broncos have had problems getting penalties, though, so far this season. They have. And again, man, they can't shoot themselves in the foot. And additionally, the refereeing across the NFL has been spotty as hell, man. It has been so inconsistent. You've got really bad pass interference calls that are getting called against the Broncos every single week. So I feel like you're kind of competing against the team you're playing against and the refs every single week. Yes, the screens did look good last week, so hopefully they look good this week too. May need to trade for a mobile lineman. I feel like Alex Palczewski has done well as your left guard in place of Ben Powers. Obviously, they tried Matt Parrott first. He got hurt. That didn't really work out too well, unfortunately. But Palcho stabilized that position, and he is going to be playing through an illness today, which is good news. Yes, Greenlaw is back, and he's probably going to play a lion's share of the snaps. Let's go, guys. All right, Sean Payton and D'Amico Ryans, the two respected head coaches, getting ready to go for this one. Indeed, they have.
Their defense leads the NFL with 36 sacks. Offense giving up a league's fewest 8. That's giving them
it's really good, man.
Differential of plus 28. And
looks like the Broncos defense is going to be taking the field first. Bo Nix in the offense sitting on the bench. Again, I'm very curious to see how this Broncos pass rush does against this porous Texans offensive line. Houston emphasized the quick game last week against San Francisco. Let's see if they want to do that here. Will Lutz is set to kick off for the Broncos. Tremon Smith, the former Bronco, is back deep. Gonna go P for the D. Please do, as Tom Grossi would say. Yes, got to get this defense off to a good start. Tremon Smith is going to bring this one out for Houston. And Smith is across the 30 to the 35-yard line where he's wrapped up by Devon Key. And that's going to bring out C.J. Stroud and this Texans offense as I get out of focus right away. Stupid camera. I've got to get myself back in focus. This is going to look dumb as hell. There we go. All right. Yes, got to get off to a fast start. 100%. All right, here we go. Houston begins from their own 36. John Franklin Meyer goes in motion here. They're going to hand this off to Woody Marks, and he is wrapped up by Alex Singleton, Dre Greenlaw, and John Franklin Myers after a short gain. So Singleton and Greenlaw are your starting linebackers for this one. You got Ariante Ursary, who's really struggled left tackle for the Texans. Nico Collins is back for this game after missing last week. Got injured in Seattle on Monday Night Football a couple of weeks ago. Christian Kirk is also back from injury for the Houston Texans. It's going to be second down at 8. 4 down lineman for Denver. Stroud, quick throw. Looked like it was deflected, and it's incomplete. They were going for Christian Kirk on that one. Jaquan McMillan had the coverage. We'll see who got the tip on that one. Denver's defense obviously playing at a really high level this year. Justin Cernot is coming off the field here on 3rd down. Singleton is still in. Is Greenlaw in with him here? So this is a 3rd down rep, and Singleton is in. Greenlaw's in as well. Greenlaw is in as well. So this is going to be a 3rd down and 8 now from the 38-yard line. Xavier Hutchinson goes in motion for Houston. Stroud looking on a quick slant. It's complete, and that's going to be the 1st down. They're going after Chris Abrams-Drain right away. Nico Collins with the catch. Just a quick slant. And you're going to see here Chris Abrams-Drain. He's playing off coverage. And that's just too easy, man. I don't like the soft coverage there by Chris Abrams-Drain. He's giving up an easy 1st down right there to Nico Collins. So Houston now has their first down of the game. They are at their own 47-yard line. Harrison Bryant, the tight end, goes in motion. Osadai left. They're going to hand this one off to Marks. And Marks will gain 2. Alex Singleton on that tackle as well. It's going to bring up another 2nd down and 8. Yeah, Nico Collins did kill the Broncos the last time they played the Texans. Hopefully they're able to find a way to contain him this year. It's not going to be easy without Pat Surtain. Do I have my hat in here? Let's see if I don't. Damn it. Usually the hat helps offset that color balance. 2nd down and 8. They're going to give it to Marks again, and Marks has nowhere to go. Talanoa Hufanga and Dondre Tillman. So this Broncos run defense, they've been pretty stout in this one so far. They had a 3rd down and 8 on their last possession, or on their last series here. Let's see if they can get off the field here on this 3rd down and 8. Great tackle there by Hufanga. Tillman in there as well. It's going to be a 3rd down and 8. See if they want to go after Chris Abrams-Drain again. Hutchinson goes in motion. Drain again with off coverage. Stroud climbs the pocket, fires and completes. Guess who he's going after? Chris Abrams-Drain. Completes it to Christian Kirk and a chunk play for the Texans. I warned you guys that Chris Abrams-Drain was going to be the guy who had the spotlight on him, not Riley Moss. And sure enough, man, they have been targeting Chris Abrams-Drain to start this game. That's now 2 consecutive 3rd down completions that he's given up. So obviously a less than ideal start here for this Denver Broncos defense. 1st and 10 for Houston at the Denver 39. Play fake. Stroud looking in trouble. He's going to be wrapped up. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Dre Greenlaw was there along with Nick Bonito. It's going to bring up another 2nd down and long. But again, Denver has lost 2 consecutive 3rd down reps. So we'll see if they want to continue to pick on Chris Abrams-Drain. It's the old philosophy. Keep doing it until it stops working. They're going to say CJ got back to the line of scrimmage there. It's 2nd down and 10. 5 down linemen for Denver. Sorry, make it 4 down linemen. Here comes Hufanga on the blitz. Gets it out quick. It's complete. Hutchinson, just a little quick throw on Riley Moss, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and about medium here for this Houston Texans offense. Call it a 3rd down and 4. All right, we've lost our last 2 3rd downs. Let's see if we can win here on this 3rd down. Chris Abrams-Drain has fallen off compared to last year. It's still early, but it's definitely going to be a focal point for this Texans offense to attack him. Dalton Schultz, little ghost motion. Throw out in the flat. It's complete to Schultz, and he's going to be wrapped up short. That's going to be Brandon Jones coming downhill. Give me a 4th down and 2, and let's see what Houston wants to do. They're probably going to go for it. They should go for it. See if Denver can get off the field here and deny Houston on this 4th down and 2. Big play coming up here, guys. Vance Joseph calling in the defense. 9:44 and counting in this first quarter. It's been a long drive for Houston so far. Schultz goes in motion. 3 to the left side. Roll out left. Stroud fires complete. Christian Kirk on a sprint out. 1st down, working on Jaquan McMillan. Not great so far for the defense. This secondary is getting torched. Again, man, not having Pat Surtain out there, it fundamentally changes how the Denver Broncos can play defense from a schematic perspective. And right now, C.J. Stroud is dealing against the Broncos defense. 10th play so far on this drive. Got it at the Denver 28. Give it to Woody Marks. Marks finds some room. Call it a 5-yard gain. Singleton and Cooper in on the stop. 8:42 to play in the first. Yep, he's got all day to throw, not getting pressure early in the down like we talked about. 2nd down and 5. Stroud's 5 for 6 for 32 yards to start off. He's hitting these quick throws. They emphasized that last week as well against San Francisco. Heavy personnel for Houston here. Bootleg out to the right. CJ looking, being chased by Allen. Fires incomplete, might have been tipped. Looking for Harrison Bryant, and that's going to bring up another third down, this time 3rd down and 5. So this is already the 4th third down that Denver's defense has faced, and they have not been able to get a stop. So let's see if they can get a stop here. Got to find a way to get off the field. Houston already in field goal range. Cooper was there on the chase as well as C.J. Stroud. 3rd down and 5. Bo Nix looking on the sideline, getting ready to go in. Jalen Knoll on a little motion here. Stroud. Pockets collapsing. He's in trouble, and he's going to be wrapped up. Guess who? Zach Allen. Let's go, baby. Collapsed the pocket from the interior. C.J. Stroud had nowhere to go, and Denver finally gets a stop. Let's go, baby. Let's see, who is he rushing on? He was rushing on the left guard, just walked him back into the lap of the quarterback. Cooper had a nice rush as well, and CJ absolutely nowhere to go. Let's go, baby. So it's now going to be a 51-yard field goal here. Great stop. Kaimi Fairbairn, one of the best in the business. Sweeping the leg, and he hooked it. No good. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And the Denver Broncos survived that first series. It was tough, but they come away with a shutout and deny the Texans a points. Let's go, baby. That's the kind of difference that your pass rush can make. Yeah, might have had a little announcer's jinx right there. Yep, we're all good, man. We are all good. So, Denver not able to get stops on 3 consecutive third downs right there. Well, they did get a stop on one, didn't get the stop on the sustaining 4th down, but still, man, the Broncos, that is a big-time stop right there. That is a big-time stop. Bo needs to rely on the run game. We can't throw deep. Just take what the defense gives you, man. They're going to play a lot of zone coverage. Just take what the defense gives you. Yep, they give up yards but deny touchdowns. They bend but they don't break. I'm still recovering from that World Series game last night. I did see some bits and pieces of it. I caught the very ending of it. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I was rooting for Toronto in that one just because I'm all for parity in sports leagues, and the fact that the Dodgers have been able to spend all of this money and they've been able to build this super team without any limitations to how much money they can spend, that's pretty ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. Best World Series I've seen so far. Again, I don't have much to compare it to, and I only watched like bits and pieces of it. I watched a bit of Game 7, and then I watched a little bit of that 18-inning game. But, yeah, man, not even a salary's an even field. Every team can spend if they want, but does every team have the money to spend? That's the question I have. Because clearly the Dodgers, they have the money to blow here. MLB's version of Real Madrid. Yeah, again, that's another sport that I'm just not really into. I'm into football and I'm into basketball as well. I've been getting into basketball and I've become a Nuggets fan over these last couple of years. If anything, baseball needs a salary floor. So why is it that the Dodgers are able to just stockpile all of these players, and why aren't these other teams doing it? Is it okay, it's just teams choosing to maximize profit? I mean, that makes sense. I've heard that ownership in the MLB is pretty friggin' stingy. I know that the Rockies have some stingy-ass ownership, so yeah. Got to rely on Pat Bryant and Sutton and Franklin more since Mims is out. I definitely agree, especially Franklin. Hockey's okay. I'm more of just a football and basketball guy. Yes, agreed. We need to win the time of possession. We talked about that in our pregame show that we did. All right, first snap comes. Denver at their own 41-yard line. Sutton in motion. Bo Nix takes the snap, throws. It's a low throw, but Cortland Sutton still able to reel it in. Nice job by Cortland Sutton right there making that catch. Bo Nix, last 5 quarters, 2 rushing touchdowns, 6 passing touchdowns, and 421 passing yards. That's nuts, man. First quarterback was 6+ passing touchdowns and 2+ rushing touchdowns in a 5-quarter span. That's kind of a LeBron stat, but I'll take it. 2nd down and 10. Sutton goes in motion to the right side. Bo Nix kills it. Toss it. J.K. Dobbins up the middle, and he is able to get 8 yards. Good job exploiting that defense right there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Oh, and they're going to call that incomplete on that last one with Sutton. They're going to say that it hit the ground. So this is going to bring up a 3rd down and short here. Call it 3rd down and 2. Back to Dobbins. And Dobbins with the 1st down. So we talked about this Texans defense. They are elite defending the pass, but they're below average defending the run. That is how Denver can exploit them, and so far they're doing a good job. Let's watch the blocking here. Good double team by Wattenberg and Palcho. Bowles on the outside. Really nice blocking right there. Yep, keep feeding him. Run it up the gut. I agree. Rodney says we need to extend Dobbins. I think we can have conversations about that a little bit later in the season. I want to see him make it through the full year healthy. 1st down and 10. They're going to give it back to Dobbins, who cuts to the outside. He hears my criticism, and he takes off for another 1st down. J.K. Dobbins running with a head of steam, bouncing it to the outside, and he's able to pick up 12 yards. So the Broncos are having a really good day so far running the football. Got a body blow him first. BK says play action here. I do think we're going to see some play action here pretty soon. Nice block by Mercedes Lewis. Fuck yeah! He gets in there and walks his guy back 5 freaking yards, man. That is what I love to see. That is elite blocking at the tight end position. Bo Nix looking to throw quick. He's going over the top, and it's incomplete. Looking for Troy Franklin. Looked like they were on the same page. Trying to go over the top. 2nd down and 10. Nix gives Franklin the thumbs up. That was a beautiful block. I mean, that was beautiful. That brings a tear to my eye. Up, Jettis already on the board for the Minnesota Vikings. 2nd down and 10. Bo Nix making a check. Denver at the Houston 35. Now it's going to be Harvey, and Harvey with a little slither, and he's got 3. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. I hope we move on from Troutman. I mean, if you're probably not going to have Lewis after this year, but I do hope that they can solve this position long term. All right, 3rd down and 7 here. This is going to be a drop back passing situation. Let's see if Denver can negate this pass rush. Nix with an overthrow already in this game. Here's Nix. Fires, comes underneath, and he is, it's bobbled by Bidet. Incomplete. Come on, man. Looked like the throw might have been a little bit behind. Yep. Bidet needs to catch that, man. That's frustrating. That is incredibly frustrating. So a good opening drive here for the Broncos offense, and it's going to end in a field goal opportunity for Will Lutz. Sweeping the leg. It's blocked. Oh, come on. So both teams miss field goals here to start off. This one blocked. So Denver's had some issues with getting field goals blocked this year. Let's see who gave up this block. Come on, man. Snap and hold all looked good. Kick might have been a little low, but looked like Danico Autry got through right there. Looked like he got past Quinn Miners from what I could see. And both were from 51, too. That's kind of crazy, actually. So, wasted opportunities there for both of these offenses. That's frustrating, man. Denver had some opportunities right there. Bo Nix with a couple of missed throws. Check down that was a bit inaccurate on that third down, and it put you in a fourth down, and then you missed the field goal. So, oh, man, that's frustrating. That's what I talk about, man. You can't not take advantage of those opportunities. You had an opportunity right there after Houston missed that field goal, and you squandered it. So, it's frustrating. And yet another loss on special teams. Miners is the man. I'll give him a pass. Yeah, I mean, listen, Quinn Miners, he had a great game last week, but he didn't start off the year well. I think by his own admission, this hasn't been his best year. I'm kind of worried that him cutting the dreads kind of had him lose his superpowers there. But in all seriousness, I'll give Miners a pass, but he does need to play better. We'll see for sure who that was on. I couldn't tell 100%. It looked like it was Miners, but they'll probably show the replay when we come back from commercial. Yeah, I get you, Maverick. I totally get you. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but obviously, Denver's defense, they were able to get a very lucky stop there on their last possession and that missed field goal, and offense just could not freaking take advantage of it. Even though Bidet doesn't play much, you got to make plays when your number is called. Bidet is the third down pass protection back. He's actually the best pass protection back in the league, according to Pro Football Focus, but why the hell are you throwing him the football right there? Seriously. Ugh, caramba, man. I'd rather Bo Nix try to take off than throw a check down to Tyler Bidet, and the throw did look a bit inaccurate as well. We'll have to see it on replay, but it looked like Bidet had to adjust for it. Yeah, but it looked like Miners was on the left side of the line on that play. Yep, it was Big Danico Autry. Is that guy. That's the second block field goal in the last 3 weeks. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, clearly there was some kind of special teams tell right there that Autry exploited. So now Houston has the ball at their own 41-yard line. 5 down linemen for Denver. Play action for Stroud. He's looking. He's got to fire it on the sideline incomplete. Nobody was open. He threw it away in the direction of Nico Collins. Oh, man, he leaped. Yo, isn't that a penalty? He leaped over Quinn Miners. Isn't that a freaking leverage penalty? Isn't that what Denver got in trouble for against Indianapolis? What the hell, man? It looked like he leaped right over him. We're out of focus again. 2nd down and 10. Fires. Oh, man, down the seam. Off to the races on Alex Singleton. It's Dalton Schultz, and Schultz is all the way down inside the 15. Come on, man. Alex Singleton is... You got to get him off the field. He's a liability. I mean, he's not in a good position there at all, but still, man. What the fuck? Come on! Come on, man. Seriously. Yeah, agreed. He is a leaky faucet. That is an accurate description. Handoff. It's Nick Chubb up the gut, and Chubb trying to grind out some extra yardage. Give him 4 yards. Eventually runs into Zach Allen. Bro, Singleton is a freaking liability at this point. He cannot be on the field. He cannot be on the field. And there's no excuse for him to be on the field with Dre Greenlaw, man. We do. We literally do, because he's a liability. So 2nd down and 6 after that Zach Allen run stop. 5 down lineman for Denver. Jonah Ellis is in the game. Stroud, pocket collapsing. Ellis with that pressure. Stroud's dancing. He's got all day. And Stroud nearly caught by Benito. Stroud's going to run for it. He's got the first down, but there is a flag down in the secondary. That usually reeks of some sort of defensive penalty. So that's going to be on Denver. Leaky faucet on defense, man. Yep, defensive holding. Ron Torbert, our referee today. Brandon Jones, the guilty party. CJ Stroud was trying to extend the play. Jones was on Nico Collins. And eventually you just got to grab him, man. That's frustrating. So now it's first down and goal. Houston with an opportunity to take an early lead. Denver had opportunities early, and they squandered it. Oh, God, man, this might be a long day. They've got to get their ass in gear quick. First down and goal from the 2. I formation. Right up the gut is Nick Chubb, and he is denied. Talanoa Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw both in there. The 2 ex-49ers combined for that tackle, and they deny Nick Chubb for no gain. Yep, they got to play a lot better, man. They've got to play a lot better. Agreed, but Bo Nix also needs to give them better balls. Second down and goal. Another I formation. Marks in motion. They're just going to hand it to the up man this time. It's British Brooks, the fullback. Texans say touchdown. I don't think he got there. J.L. Skinner was in there, and they're going to say he was denied. So now call it a third down and goal. Yep. Trey Greenlaw was in that one once again, man. So now it's third down and goal. Let's see if we can get a goal line stand. It's another I formation with Woody Marks and British Brooks. They go to Brooks. He's stuffed again. He did not get there. Nope. Nuh-uh. Nope, he's short. All right, it's fourth and goal. Denver with 3 straight stuffs. Let's see if they can get one more. All right, man, we're one play away from a goal line stand. What a push up front, man. All right, one more. Let's go. It's probably going to Brooks again. It's either going to Brooks or CJ's sneaking it. I think CJ's sneaking it. Oh, he bobbled the snap, but false start. It's a false start. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Yeah. And they're going to have to kick the field goal. What a stop by the Broncos defense, man. Let's go. Yep, movement by the left tackle. Let's go. That is how you get a stop. That is big time. That is big time defense. That's big boy ball, baby. Let's go. So it's going to be a 23-yard chip shot here for Kaimi Fairbairn. And Fairbairn's kick is up and good. Let's go, baby. That is elite defense. And it looked like that play wasn't going to net a first down, even if it hadn't been a false start. Let's go, baby. Their O-line is shook. Yeah, I'd be shaking in my boots too going against this Broncos defense. That was a hell of a stop, baby. That was an awesome effort at the goal line. Let's go. Love it, baby. Gonna have one more play here before the end of the first quarter. Got to go ahead and change our banner here. That was a great stop, man. That was a great stop. I'm with you. 100% I'm with you, but defense got a huge stop right there. That's why I don't worry too much when we give up yards. Our red zone and goal line defense is great. Absolutely. Absolutely. They bend, but they don't break. All right, it's Bidet and Harvey back deep to accept this kickoff, and they're looking at the sideline confused. They have no idea what's going on. Fairbairn's getting ready to kick this one off. Most likely this will be the last play of the first quarter. What a first quarter it's been. So, sweeping the leg, and Bidet is going to take a knee in the end zone. So, we're going to see an offensive play here before the end of the quarter. And then we are going to reset the internet, guys. I thought I was going to have a new laptop by this stream, but life expenses happened that prevented me from doing so. It's going to have to wait until my next paycheck on the 21st. So, going to have to do the internet reset and bear with that garbage for one more stream, I believe. I think this is the last one before the 21st. Yeah, I believe so. So by the next stream, we should have the new laptop in. Jaleel is inactive because they don't trust him in pass protection, and that's what Tyler Bidet does well. All right, last play here before the end of the quarter. Handoff. Dobbins trying to turn the corner, and he is denied. Aziz Al-Shaair tackles in the backfield for a loss of 1. All right, so that is the end of the first quarter. Broncos trail the Texans 3-0. Overall, really good defense from the Broncos. Frustrating offense. They moved the ball, but they stalled out, missed the field goal. So, yeah, it's been kind of a tale of two sides of the ball so far. But we're going to go ahead and do an internet reset, guys. The stream is going to drop for about 30 seconds. And then I will be right back. I just got to reload and unplug because I'm using mobile hotspot to get my internet. So just give me 1 second, guys, and bear with me. I'm going to unplug my phone, and we're going to drop for 30 seconds starting right now. Oh. All right, we are back from the break. Thank you guys for bearing with me there. Gabe says JK looks great so far. He looks explosive indeed, man. And it definitely brings a tear to my eyes having a legitimate run game here in Denver. Good play from the offensive line and good play from the back as well. Yeah, he does have some dirty plays for sure. You think about that hit on Trevor Lawrence. He's had some other questionable hits. So, yeah, man, watch out for him. He'll deliver some pretty questionable hits. And that's putting it nicely. All right, guys. So we're going to be facing a 2nd down and 11 when we come back from this commercial break. The first offensive drive looked good in the run game. Unfortunately, Bo Nix did miss a couple of throws, and they stalled out, missed that field goal. Keep the 3rd down short. Well, they're already in a 2nd down and 11. That generally isn't a good sign. So hopefully they can get a nice chunk play here on 2nd down and 11. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. That's exactly what Lewis was brought in here to do, and he can still block at a high level even at his age. All right, start of the second quarter from Houston. Yep, Houston is dominating the time of possession right now, but Denver's been able to hold them to 3 points so far. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 10 here for this Broncos offense. From their own 35, it's an I formation. They kill it. Prentice shifts offset right. Straight drop back. Nix is going deep. This doesn't look good. Oh, come on, flag! Flag! No! Come on! He had his hands in the cookie jar. That was actually a pretty good throw. Kamari Lassiter had the coverage on Troy Franklin. Let's see. Oh, it was a little underthrown, actually. Franklin had to adjust to it. Yo! Come on, man. Lassiter grabs him. That's a flag. That is a flag. That's bull. That is bull, dude. I know for a fact if that were Riley Moss, they would call a flag on that. That's bull. 3rd down and 10. They're going to call a screen that's deflected. Dude, that was bull. Absolute bull. So, Denver goes 3 and out. I agree Troy needs to catch it. I 100% agree. But that was also pretty blatant interference on that one. Lassiter had his hands all over him, and he didn't turn his head. That looked like blatant interference. And then screen deflected, 4th down, Denver punts it away. So some frustrating execution in the passing game so far on all sides. Quarterback, receiver, nice tackle by J.L. Skinner right there on that punt. That was really nice. So now Denver's defense is going to be on the field again. You kind of worry about fatigue at this point. I don't think that was really on Bo. It might have been slightly underthrown, but Franklin needs to catch that. And again, he was getting interfered with on that one. I guarantee you, if that was Riley Moss, that would be a flag. I guarantee it. Absolute bull. Yes, if that was the Chiefs, the flag would have been out so fast. Are you kidding me? That pisses me off. That really pisses me off. Well, of course they're going to regress. They don't have their best player on the field. But they are holding up well in the run game so far. Malcolm Roach was in on that one. Justin Sternad, just a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. It really was, dude. That was pretty freaking obvious. That was such a terrible missed call. Absolute garbage. 2nd down and 8. Riley was in the slot on this play. Interesting little wrinkle. Stroud, meanwhile, going along the sideline. He caught it, but I don't think it was in bounds. Nico Collins, he was not. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Yep, missed PI and a missed leverage call. Once again, man, terrible officiating. Terrible officiating. Cole Popovich? I wonder if he's related to Greg Popovich. No, Tank Dell's not playing. He's not ready yet from his injury. 3rd down and 8 now for Houston from their own 23. Little motion from Jalen Knoll. Stroud climbing the pocket. He's going to run for it. Oh, he got hit. Oh, he's out. Oh, C.J. Stroud's out. Oh, boy. Chris Abrams-Drain with the hit. That's the penalty, but that's not the story. C.J. Stroud is going to probably be done for the day. He's out. He's still down on the ground. He's out. Ooh, I hope CJ's okay, dude. It was a late hit. I don't know about the call. We'll see. They haven't shown the replay. There's still crap going on. Benches emptying. CJ Stroud's still down. Guys are taking knees for CJ. Above all else, I hope CJ's okay. I love CJ. I don't want to see anybody get hurt on any side. So above all else, I hope CJ's okay. But we need to check this call here too, because I didn't see anything wrong with it. That looked like kind of a late stride by CJ, but so CJ slid and Chris Abrams-Drain hit him. It might have been late. We'll see. Davis Mills is now coming into the game. This changes a lot here for this overall game. So CJ slides. Chris Abrams drain. Yo, he's pulling off. He gets him in the chest with his shoulder. I don't think that's a penalty. But again, above all else, I just hope CJ's okay. I think he's still down. I don't think that's a penalty, unfortunately, but like, ugh. Because he tried to pull up. CJ's still down. I hope he's okay. He's getting up. He's getting up, I think. Dude. Yeah, CJ's going to be done for the day. That's tough, man. That's tough. I get you got to protect the quarterback there. They still haven't said if that was a flag yet. Stroud's up and he's walking off. That looked like a pretty clean hit, if I'm being honest, man. Again, hopefully CJ's okay. I don't know if they called the penalty. They threw the flag, but I don't know if they called the penalty. No, he's done for the day, dude. He was out cold on that. There's no way they let him back into the game. He's done. He's going into the concussion protocol, and rightfully so. I will be mad for player safety's sake if they let him back into the game. There's no way from a player safety standpoint that they can let him back into the game. And that's not me being a Broncos guy or anything like that. If that was Bo Nix who took that hit, I would say the exact same thing. From a safety perspective, you cannot let him back in the game. Yeah, he's breathing, but he got knocked out. You could tell he was, like, knocked out. And he was doing that fencing, posturing thing with his hands. So, fuck, man. Yeah, again, I hope he's okay. That's the most important thing here. But I also don't think that was a penalty. There was nothing that Chris Abrams-Drain could have done there. And they did indeed call the penalty on it. It sucks, man. That sucks all the way around. It sucks for CJ. It sucks for Chris. I need to turn this down before we get a copyright claim. That was a bad call, though. That really was. But, again, I just hope CJ's okay. Oh, no foul. No foul. They picked up the flag. That's the right decision. But, again, now we can just focus on the health of CJ Stroud. That is the right decision to pick up that flag. That was not a foul. Yeah, he's woozy. There's no way he's coming back in the game. He's giving the crowd the thumbs up, which is a good sign, but from a safety perspective, you cannot let him back in the game. Tommy Townsend is going to punt this away. Yeah, that's the right call, man. That was a clean hit. Michael Bandy to accept this punt. Bandy gets blasted at about the 18-yard line. Trayvon Smith might have been in on that tackle. Well, so he's not really even sliding right there. And again, Drain hits him shoulder to chest. That's not a foul. There wasn't any. That's the key there. There was no contact to the head or neck area. That was shoulder to chest. CJ did bounce his helmet off the turf, and that's why he's going to be going into concussion protocol right there. But, again, that's not a foul. Did KD cut his hair? Dude, why'd you cut your hair? Your long hair looked so good. Yeah, no, there was nothing egregious about that. Not even a little bit. So now Denver is going to start off here at their own 19-yard line. Bo Nix on the rollout. He's got to dirt it, and there's a flag that flies. Let's see if this is defensive holding. Yep. That's what I thought. Oh, and they're also going to call intentional grounding, apparently? Are you kidding? It looked like there was a guy in the area. He was throwing it to try to get the attention of the hold. What the? No! So this is probably going to be offsetting penalties then, right? Unfortunately, I'm with you. That was a late slide. That should not be intentional grounding. God, this officiating is crap, dude. Absolute crap. Yeah, CJ's going to the locker room. He's done for the day. Wish you nothing but the best, my dude. Love watching you play. Hopefully you're all right. Bull. 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 Yeah, Bo's trying to plead his case right there. Let's see. I don't like that call. So Troutman's getting held. He's throwing it in that direction to get the attention of the damn hold. Then Ingram gets held too. That's where he's throwing. Oh, that's a bad call! No! Dude, that is such a bad friggin' call. The hold on the defense was correct. The hold or the intentional grounding on Bo Nix, that's bull. First down and 10. Screen. Not blocked well, but Franklin able to get around it, and he's able to get a couple of yards. Again, bad blocking in the screen game. Dude, that is absolute bull. I mean, it doesn't help when the officials are calling horrible calls like that. They tried to throw it 2-on-1 right there. They didn't have the numbers for it. I don't like Bo's decision to throw the screen right there. So now he's 0 for 5 passing so far. Troy Franklin goes in motion to the left side. Fake it to Dobbins. Nix, he's going deep. Wide open, it's intercepted. Oh, Kalen Bullock. Bo Nix threw it too late, and Bullock jumped it. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, bro. All right, so defense goes out again, and this time they're going to be facing off against C.J. Stroud. I mean, that was a late throw by Bo, dude. Oh, that is 100% on him. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Like, that was, like, really bad, Bo. Like, come on. I mean, that was his first bad play of the day. I mean, he did have that overthrow earlier, but that was his first, like, egregiously bad play of the day. Oh, God. So a frustrating start, man. A really frustrating start for this offense. They were running the ball well on that first drive, and they haven't run the ball since. Oh, man. That was such a bad throw by Bo, dude. You cannot do that. He was trying to hit the honey hole, it looked like. Again, just got baited by Kalen Bullock, and he read that thing like a book. Dude. The other problem that I have here, again, is like, why aren't you committing to the ground game? I can understand if the Texans are selling out to stop it, but absolutely, BK. I'm 100% with you. Like, I'm not even close to writing off Bo yet, but that was just bad. He's had his moments. He's had spurts, but it hasn't been consistent enough. And that's the problem. That's the big problem. Yeah, but still, that was a bad throw. Threw it too late and got baited when he threw it by that safety. That was just a bad throw. Bad, bad, bad. So, okay, we got all 22 here. Texans come out. They're in single high. Looks like they're going to try to throw this big in right here. And the safety looks like he was going to drive in on it, but he doesn't. And instead, he cuts it outside right there on that go route on the sideline. That's just a great play by the safety, but that's Bo getting baited right there. Oh, man. So now it's Davis Mills in here for the Texans. Mills with a quick throw. That's incomplete. Good coverage right there by Brandon Jones. So Davis Mills being in the game, that does change a lot here. He's not as mobile as C.J. Stroud. He doesn't create the same way that C.J. Stroud does. And if the Broncos can start getting some pressure on him, then we might be in a good position here. The Texans do have an emergency third-string quarterback. It's Graham Mertz, the old Wisconsin quarterback. So that's something to keep an eye on here as well. Mills going deep, one-on-one coverage for Collins, and it's there. Working on Riley Moss, and Davis Mills dropped an absolute dime. Press coverage. Collins takes that outside release, gets a step on Riley, and Mills drops an absolute dime. All right, guys, here we go. Got to lock in, man. There's still a lot of time in this game. We've got to lock in. Yep, it was, BK. 100% was. 100%. Collins in motion. They're going to hand it up off the draw here. Gain a 9 yards for Chubb. Caught from behind by Dre Greenlaw. 11:38 and counting in the second quarter. He hasn't been awful, Rodney. The stat sheet doesn't really indicate that. There have been a couple of blown-up screens, but that last interception is puke-worthy. He just hasn't really had opportunities. 2nd down and 2. It's going to be Chubb again, and he's going to have the first down tackle made by Cooper. Gain of 2. That'll move the chains. So you worry about this defense starting to get tired. You worry about them starting to give up chunk plays and even starting to break in the red zone. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Again, man, we got to be better on offense, and Bo has to be better. From the 15-yard line. Handoff, Chubb. Gains about 3 yards. Zach Allen gets him from behind. Hufanga was also there. And we got a little pushing and shoving here. This might continue to get chippy as the game goes on. Yep, got to hold him to a field goal here. Absolutely. Second down and 7. 10 minutes and counting in the second quarter. Mills fires, slant route, off coverage again. Jahdae Barron was there working on Nico Collins, and he reaches to the 1-yard line. First down and goal for Houston. This is going to probably get ugly here pretty quick. If Denver's offense can't get something going on their next possession, this one does have a chance to get ugly. First down and goal. Mills is going to sneak it. I don't know why they're doing that with their backup quarterback. I don't know if I'd be running QB sneak with my backup quarterback. That gets stuffed. Doesn't even net an inch. Like, why are you running QB sneak with your backup quarterback? That's dumb. Again, man, Denver's playing a lot of off coverage and giving up these easy completions, and that's the frustrating bit. Second and goal. See if Denver can get another stop here inside the 5. Pop pass to Nico Collins. Turns the corner. Collins is down at the 2, but there is a flag. Let's see if this is coming back. This might be a hold on the Texans. I think this is going to be on the Texans. Yep, it's a hold on Houston. Yep. Yep, they call Xavier Hutchinson the wide receiver on that one, so that helps, man. Denver's been aided by a couple of Houston penalties here. And again, if we can hold them to 3, that's huge. Yep, that's a good call. Second down and goal now. They're backed up. All right, D, let's go. Let's hold them to 3. I don't know the exact number, but it's been quite a few. So second down and goal from the 12. They're under center here with Mills. Heavy personnel to the right side. And they are going to run it up the gut with Marks, and that's not going to work. Zach Allen was there right away. Gain of 1. Third down and goal. That's a pretty questionable play call, I will say. Getting under center and running it. Whistle blows. We might have an injury here. Nope, Zach Allen was all over that. And it's it's Marks that's down. Ooh. So that'd be a big loss for Houston. Woody Marks has kind of emerged as their RB1 over these last couple of weeks. They've already lost CJ Stroud for this game, and now Woody Marks is down. So if Denver can't get this one together with Houston down CJ Stroud and Woody Marks, then we're in trouble. We're in serious trouble. Again, on the other side of the ball, we've got to play better on offense. Ooh, looks like Xavier Legat's also hurt in one of the other games in the Texans or in the Panthers and Packers game. And Rico Dowdle to the medical tent. Sheesh. Lots of injuries in the NFL today. Benito has been quiet. Have not seen much from him today. So credit to the Texans. They've done a good job of neutralizing him. Yep, so with CJ Stroud in the locker room, he's most likely not going to return today. And we're going to see what goes on here. We're going to see what goes on here with Woody Marks. Zach Allen already has 5 tackles, a sack, 2 QB hits, a TFL, and a PBU. He has been a one-man wrecking crew up front. Yep, I agree. This game is on the offense, and they're going to have to get their stuff together very quickly. Yep, I'm with you, Devin. 100% with you. I mean, again, Bo hasn't been great, but he's only missed 2 throws, maybe 3. It's the execution overall that's been bad. It's not just Bo. Now, I mean, by law of the land, unless they really fuck up by the end of the season, they're going to be a playoff team. But what they do in the playoffs, that's going to be the big question here. Again, it's going to take like a collapse of epic proportions for this team to not make the playoffs. Woody Marks got injured, Maverick. I mean, it's going to be a Thursday night game, short week against a division opponent. Those games always get screwy. But the Raiders are not good. They should beat the living crap out of them. Good to see Woody Marks walking off the field. Very good to see that. So now, Houston with their backup quarterback and their backup running back in the game. Third down and goal. Davis Mills makes a check at the line. Mills, 4-man rush, pockets collapsing. Mills is in trouble, and he is sacked. Jonathan Cooper. Coop. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And it looked like Mills might have been a little shaken up after that. We'll see. So they tried double teaming Cooper right there with the tight end and the right tackle, and he still got home. I mean, I haven't really seen the defensive fronts, but it could be the looks aren't favorable to run the ball. Bo has checked out of a couple of plays. Meanwhile, Fairbairn from 41 yards is good, and Denver is able to get another stop, and it's still just a one-score game. Did Mills get his ankle rolled up on here? He might have. It looked like he was kind of a little shaken up when he went down, and we'll have to monitor that. There's no way C.J. Stroud's coming back, so if Mills can't go, then it's gonna be Graham Mertz, the former Wisconsin quarterback. Exactly, BK. One good drive by this offense, and we are right back in this thing. So I'm not worried at all. We just got to get our stuff together here. Again, it's just been inconsistent from this offense, but I am confident at some point in this game they're going to turn on and they're going to start clicking. God, today seems like a body bag day across the NFL. I'm reading on Twitter, this guy's injured, this guy's injured, this guy's injured. Yep, touchdown would be great. Hell, even a field goal. If we can just get a field goal here, we're right back in this thing. Our defense has been pretty lights out today. They get the big-time stops in the red zone, and that's critical. Yes, Maverick, I do remember that. That was brutal. One of the worst injury weeks across the entire league that I've ever seen. Yeah, Bo needs to settle in, and the entire offense needs to settle in. They've got to get in some kind of a rhythm. I don't care if it's through the passing game or through the run game. You've got to get into some kind of rhythm here. But pass rush, man, they're lethal. They are absolutely lethal. And that was also a good coverage sack. Mills had nowhere to go on that one. First of all, that wasn't an intentional hit. And second of all, I don't ever wish anybody to get hurt, bro. Seriously, I hope CJ's okay. But to wish injury on Bo Nix, that's fucked. Seriously, wishing injury on anybody, that's messed up. JK averaging 6 yards per carry and only has 4 carries. Based on what I can tell, Houston's kind of selling out and putting a bunch of guys in the box to stop the run. They know that JK can kill him. Woody Marks looks like they're rubbing some sort of arnica rub or something into his back. Maybe some Tiger Balm or something. Yeah, in fact, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this guy. $7:11 left to play in the first half. And again, Denver only trails by 6 points. Yeah, there's no way Stroud's coming back after that. He was knocked out cold on that play. He's in the concussion protocol, and they haven't officially ruled him out, but you go to the locker room, that's the universal sign that you're not coming back. Yeah, no, there's no way in hell that Stroud's coming back. Cody Barton got a pick 6. Oh, damn. That would be nice if the Titans could beat the Chargers today. That would be nice for us. All right, ball's at our own 30. We need to get something going here. It's an empty backfield, so no run on this play. It's a quick completion, though. It's Adam Troutman, and Trout has some room to rumble and tumble, and they're going to stand him up at the midfield stripe. So Adam Troutman was wide open on that play, had a lot of room to roam. He's not the most athletic guy on planet Earth, but he can move. Had plenty of green grass ahead of him and lowered his shoulder into Petrie right there. They're going to call him at the Houston 49. And it's another empty formation. Bo Nix is in trouble. Nix has to dirt that one. So I can see what they're trying to do right here. They're trying to get in these empty formations and spread the defense out a little bit. That way they are not selling out to stop the run, and maybe a little bit later on you get more favorable looks to run. But still, man, Bo Nix, he's been a little shaky in the quick game. 2nd down and 10 now. Got to get settled in, man. We are still very much in this game. This is anybody's game right now. Troutman shifts. They're going to toss it here to R.J. Harvey. Turns the corner, and Harvey out of bounds after a 4-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Yeah, I'm with you, BK. Some design runs would be nice. That could be a lot more effective of an easy button for this offense as opposed to the screen game. I understand Sean doesn't want his quarterback to take punishment, but at the end of the day, man, you've got to get some of these design plays. So call it 3rd down and 7. Broncos are 1 for 3 on 3rd down so far in this game. They're not in field goal range, so got to pick this one up. Bo comes underneath, wide open in the flat. It's Michael Bandy. So we got a Michael Bandy sighting on offense. Elevated off the practice squad in his 3rd year here in Denver. I believe played for the Texans at one point. I know he played for the Houston UFL team, the Roughnecks. But just get it to the flats. He's wide open, got plenty of green grass in front of him. Let him pick up the 1st down. Yep, we got a Michael Bandy sighting. 5:16 left in the 2nd quarter. They're at the Houston 31. Troy Franklin goes in motion, and no, it wasn't blown dead. I thought I heard a whistle. Nix is going deep end zone, and it's knocked away. That was a hell of a play by Derek Stingley, bro. That was a hell of a play. And we got a game break here. Check in on another one. Oh, Rico Dowdle, 5-yard touchdown, and they currently lead the Green Bay Packers. That's crazy. All right, Sean Payton looks like he's sending in a famous Declaration of Independence play call. Dude, that's a hell of a play by Derek Stingley. 5:03. Nix, 2nd and 10. Fires, wide open, and he overthrew him. Evan Ingram was wide open, and Nix overthrew him. Come on, Bo. And Bo's now 3 for 12 passing in this game. Let's see. Yep, he's streaking wide open, and Bo just overthrew him. Come on, dude. That was a classic Bo overthrow right there. And Ingram, you could tell he was frustrated there. He knew that was a touchdown. 3rd down and 10. Damn it, bro. Got to be smart here. Can't take a sack. Nix fires. Open again. Oh, he dropped it in that time. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. That was a perfect throw. That was on the money. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That one was perfect. So we've had a couple of Bovard throws on that one. This one was a dime. I mean, an absolute dime. Press coverage, and they're going back after Derek Stingley. Sutton takes an inside release. Yep, Bo dropped it right in the bucket, man. That was a beauty. That was an absolute beauty. He was set that time. Good feet. Drops the dime. Will Lutz, extra point, good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Denver Broncos have their first lead of the day. Let's go, baby. It was a good route by Cortland Sutton, a good throw by Bo Nix, and the Broncos are back in business. There we go. So had a couple missed throws on that drive too, but we hit the one that counted, man. We hit the one that counted. Let's go. Great freaking drive, baby. Great stuff. Absolutely love that. So now, with the Broncos having their first lead of the game, going up against a backup quarterback in Davis Mills, this is the point where Denver can get back in control of this game. Yep, Bo needed that. That was a good bounce-back throw. Ingram was wide open. He didn't hit him. Bo hit him right on the money there. He needed that throw. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Good stuff. Really good stuff right there. That is exactly what Bo Nix and this offense needed. Hopefully they are awake and they are just refueled and ready to go for the rest of this game, man. Hopefully that injected the gas that they needed into their engine. Oh, that blows, Maverick. Hopefully your internet cooperates and you can get back in here soon. Yep, that was really nice. That's more like it. Hopefully the Broncos give me an early birthday present and win today. How are we, haters? Absolutely, man. We've just got to get more consistent. We know what this offense is capable of. We've seen it. We know that this can be a really good offense, but we've just got to be consistent with it. I feel like Houston's just selling out to take away the running looks after that first drive. They got gashed up front, and DeMeco Ryans is a good defensive coordinator, and Matt Burke, their actual defensive coordinator, is a good defensive coordinator. They're going to make adjustments, so I feel like they're just not giving the Broncos good looks to run the football at this point. I don't want Denver to force the run game and run it into five-man fronts with 9 in the box. You're not going to get anywhere if you keep doing that. Call me crazy, but I wish CJ was playing. I'm not convinced the Broncos can beat a playoff team. I understand your frustrations right there, but you can only control what you can control, and you can only beat who's in front of you. And right now, it's Davis Mills who's in front of them. 7 play, 70-yard drive right there, including a 30-yard touchdown pass from Bo Nix to Cortland Sutton, and we are rolling. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Jordan. I don't care how they win until Pat Surtain gets back. Just find a way to get the job done. 4:52 in the second quarter. Here's Will Lutz to kick off. Braxton Berrios on the return here, and Berrios able to get to about the 27-yard line where he's wrapped up by Dondre Tillman. It's fair to criticize bad plays, but to say with absolute that he can't be a good quarterback in the league when he's in year 2 is crazy. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm somebody who believes in Bo, but I'm the first to criticize the bad plays because I think he can be a really good quarterback in this league. I don't think there's really anybody in this chat saying that. I think he's just talking in general, BK. 1st and 10 now for Houston from the 27. 5 down lineman for Denver. Tillman giving chase. Dump off to the tight end, Dalton Schultz, or make a Harrison Bryant. And right there to meet him is Talanoa Hufanga for a short gain. That was a great play by Hufanga, man. Tracked him down and made a really nice tackle. Didn't let him get anywhere. Yeah, exactly. It's more so in general than in this chat. I feel like most of us in this chat are ball knowers. 2nd down and 8. Mills fires over the top. Good catch. Nico Collins got popped, but he still held on. And there's a flag. Are you kidding me? Are you going to call that a flag? Really? I didn't see anything on that. Like, not even a little bit. Come on, man. They better pick this up. Oh, come on. It's bull. It's a bad call, man. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he got him. He got him on the helmet. Well, actually, I don't know, man. It looks like Collins ran into him. It looked like Collins initiated that contact, or it was more incidental than anything. I understand they're going to get the helmet right there, but that looked more incidental. God, that's ticky-tack, bro. So, I formation and, tackle in the backfield right there. That was John Franklin Myers. I thought it was Inigo Enrique. It was John Franklin Myers, TFL. Call that one a loss of 1. It has to be 4 games, not 4 weeks. And they are very confident he's going to be back in that game after the bye, the Washington game. So that's why they didn't put him on IR. Again, man, the bye week wouldn't have mattered. He would have had to miss 4 games if he went on IR. So Christian Kirk goes in motion. Mills looking for Kirk, and he's got him. Working on Jaquan McMillan. Little out route there. Pick up a 5 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. So you get a guy in motion right there, and it gets really tough to cover him, especially when they're in motion at the snap, and that's what happened right there with Christian Kirk. They run a lot of those speed outs and just quick throws like that, little choice routes, and they're really tough to defend. 2:33 and counting here in the second quarter. Davis Mills fires, caught, 1st down, soft coverage. Dalton Schultz, and that's going to put him at the 30-yard line. This might be the last play here before the 2-minute warning. Yep, just a simple little spot concept right there. Schultz sits down in the void in the zone coverage. That's just too easy. And Denver calls their first timeout. Trying to get the ball back here before halftime.
He's just been really distant lately. Maybe he's scared of commitment.
Oh, this is the Teddy Bridgewater commercial. It's the Teddy Bridgewater Progressive commercial, the backup quarterback series that they do. Yeah, I'm with you, Rodney. I think we're all sick of the slow starts. We saw him put together a complete game last week for all 4 quarters, but yeah, it's looking like VJ doesn't want to. And at some point, I think you got to live and die by the sword. Because Davis Mills is a smart quarterback. He's going to pick apart zone coverage. I'd much rather them make him test Davis Mills' arm talent and try some of these tight window throws against man coverage. 1st down and 10. They're playing off again here. Mills. Pressure, steps up in the pocket. Mills comes underneath. Oh! That was nearly intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga had his hands on it. He undercut that one and almost had a pick. He's distraught at himself right now. Yep, so they're double-teaming Nick Bonito. He's got to work through 2 guys in order to get to the quarterback, so that's why we haven't seen Bonito. 2nd down and 10. Dalton Schultz goes in motion. Going to run the draw here to Marks, who's back in the game. That's good to see, and that's not going anywhere. JFM was there along with Q Robinson. And that should take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, guys, 2-minute warning from Houston. Denver Broncos nursing a 1-point lead. They've played really well on defense so far. They've gotten multiple stops inside the red zone, which is good to see. And the last drive for the offense was their best drive. Finally got something going there. A 30-yard touchdown pass from Bo Nix to Cortland Sutton. So Denver is looking to try to get the ball back here before we go to halftime. And then they will be getting the ball to start the second half. So Denver's looking for an opportunity to potentially double up on points here. We had some turnovers last week. I mean, Dak Prescott threw 2 interceptions. So we've seen the turnovers in spurts, but it hasn't been consistent enough. That's what separates this defense from the no-fly zone, is the lack of ability to get turnovers. When they do come, they come in bunches. So I think if we get that first big turnover, they'll start coming more and more as time goes forward. So It's just all about getting those first few in, and once you get those first few, that's when you can start stacking them and get more and more and more and more and more. That's generally how it works in the NFL. Just a reminder, guys, we will be going for a brief intermission at halftime, so you guys need to get a drink, use the restroom, take a bong rip. I will be doing all three, so hopefully you guys can join us on the other side for the second half of game action. This is still anybody's game, and with the way that the Broncos defense is playing right now, I feel like this game is very much in reach for the Denver Broncos, but we've got to be able to sustain more drives on offense. All right, let's see what's going on in the rest of the NFL here. Oh, Joe Alt was carted off the field. Ooh, holding his knee, it looks like. Man, Chargers cannot catch a break when it comes to injuries, bro. They cannot catch a break at all. All right, Mavericks Internet is back. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that sucks for Joe Alt, man. That definitely sucks. All right. Last 2 minutes here from Houston in the first half. Yep, I agree, man. All right, 2 minutes. 3rd down and 9 for the Texans. From the Denver 28, Davis Mills fires on the slant. That's complete. It's Nico Collins, but he's going to be tackled a yard short. It's going to be Chris Abrams-Drain with the tackle. Nice play right there from KAD, and that's going to force a 4th down decision here for Houston. Do you kick it and go ahead, or do you go for it? I imagine they're going to go for it. Nice tight coverage right there by KAD. And a good tackle 1 yard short of the line to gain. It's about as good of a rep as you could ask for right there, if I'm being honest. All right. Looks like Houston is going to go for this. Let's see what Nick Caley, their offensive coordinator, dials up. Looks like, well, Fairbairn's still, they're thinking about it, it looks like. And, yep, they are going to kick the field goal. So they're going to try to go ahead here. Denver can get some points before halftime, and they get the ball after halftime. So try to double up. I don't know why you're kicking the field goal here. It's 4th and 1. I'd watch the fake. I would definitely watch the fake here. It's a 38-yard attempt for Kaimi Fairbairn to give Houston the lead again. Tommy Townsend with the hold. Good snap, good hold. Fairbairn's kick is just inside the upright. I mean, that just snuck in. So Houston takes a 9-7 lead. Looked like it was a bit of a high snap. Good job by Tommy Townsend getting down. And once again, Denver able to get a stop and keep the Texans to just kicking field goals. Held him out of the end zone, and that is now the 3rd straight field goal that Houston has kicked. It is 9-7, Houston with the slim lead. All right, man, good stuff from the defense. Oh, this is just a little 30-second timeout. Don't need to mute that. All right, guys, let's go. Whoa, let's try to get some points on the board. Even 3 points to take the lead back and then go downfield and score a touchdown, I would be so down for that. You've got that opportunity here to double up. Denver's got 2 timeouts left to play with. I think Houston kind of sold out to stop the run after that first series where JK was killing them. Man, that was close, man. He almost missed that. Here's the kickoff now from Fairbairn. And it's going to be a touchback. Tyler Bidet does not want to return that. Denver will start at their own 35-yard line. I don't think it's Sean forcing Bo to throw. I just don't think the looks are there to run and Bo's checking out of them. Or Sean's calling these RPO plays and instead of handing the ball off, Bo's choosing to throw. So not all of this is on Sean and not all of it's on Bo either. Yes, exactly. All right, let's see if we can boost the completion percentage here. It's only at 30% right now, which obviously isn't great. And the officials are holding up play right here. I have no clue what they are doing. And Denver did pop a timeout. Why are they moving it back to the 20? It didn't hop, did it? How's that a touchback to the 20? That doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Oh, no, Bidet was out. Yeah, he was out. Oh, that's close. I don't know. I don't know about that one. So Denver just got screwed out of 15 yards of field position. Lovely. Check it down to Bidet. And Bidet makes a man miss and gets most of it back. Gets up to the 32-yard line. So it does have to be both feet? I mean, I don't know. That was questionable. I hate these new kickoff rules. I just wish we'd go back to the way it was before. Nick's climbing the pocket. He got hit as he throws. He's going deep for Franklin, who caught it, but he was out of bounds. Did not get both feet in. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Working on Kamari Lassiter. Yep. Had his feet on the paint. Didn't get a single foot in that time. 2nd down and 10. Nix is just 5 for 15 passing for 82 yards. Touchdown and an interception. It's Nix. It's going to set up a screen here, and that's blown up. Houston was all over that. Henry To'o. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now Houston will call timeout. They want to get the ball back. It's going to be 3rd down and long here for Denver. Cannot live in 3rd down and long. Oh, I see what happened there. Alex Palczewski, he got blown up on that screen. He didn't pick up the block that he needed to pick up right there. That one's on Palczewski. The play call was fine. The execution was terrible. If Palcho picks up that block, that's probably a 10-yard gain. Once again, man, just because it's a screen doesn't mean it's a bad play call. You've got to block on these screens too. I will defend these screens all day long. Broncos are actually the best team in the NFL in terms of netting yards on screens. They just showed that here. Roll out. Nix. Looking. Oh, he might have been beyond the line of scrimmage. Oh, and that one was nearly intercepted by Lassiter. He was in position right there. That's 4th and 16. Yep. Nix was beyond the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass. Yep. Looked like he was a full yard or two beyond the line. Not good, man. Or never mind. Apparently he was good. But either way. And it looks like Sean is going to have a conversation with Bo. Let's see. Oh, nope. He does have a bit of his feet behind. He's good. That was very close. Yeah, that was a great play by Lassiter getting into position right there. So now it's 4th down, and Houston is going to have an opportunity here. Crawshaw's going to kick. It's a shorty. It's going to hop And it'll die at the 35. Devon Key downs it. Yeah, that wasn't good. Was not good. I understand trying to take a chance right there, but that throw just was not good. So yeah, to this point, Bo Nix has not been able to rise to the challenge of going up against this really tough defense. So it sucks. Why are we going to a commercial break before the freaking halftime? Come on. It's ridiculous. Too many freaking commercials, dude. I will admit, too, that was also a really good play by Kamari Lassiter. He turned around and got in really good position there. Still, though, man, we've got to be more consistent. That's the thing. We just haven't been consistent enough. Honestly, I would have rather Bo just run on that play. He probably would have had a better chance to pick up the first down if he had just run. And I understand the fans don't like the screens, but at the end of the day, man, if you don't block on them, they're not going to freaking work. You've got to block. And you can't just abandon them because you can't block on them. At some point, the guys that you're paying millions of dollars to block on these damn screens need to block on these damn screens. Yeah, no, Bo should have ran right there. He had room to go, and he didn't. He got too aggressive right there. That's Bo just getting greedy. I guess things are not going well for the Detroit Lions right now. Let's go ahead and look at some NFL scores, shall we? Oh, yeah, Vikings lead 17-14. Wow. I mean, I wouldn't agree with the statement that the Raiders' defense is legit. Max Crosby's legit, but I don't think that defense as a whole is legit. The timing of the screens is what sucks. In terms of when he's calling them or the timing of the blocking on the plays, what exactly are you referring to there? Because I don't have an issue with when he's calling them, especially if he knows he's probably going to get a heavy pass rush on that play. Oh, boy. So the Texans now have two backup offensive linemen in. Titus Howard, their right tackle, is being evaluated for a concussion, and Ed Ingram, their right guard, is questionable with a knee. So this is a big opportunity here for the Broncos. I thought I had more time. Sorry about that, guys. I thought we had more time before we had to do the reset again. So, yeah, incompletion there on the last play. It's 2nd down and 10 here. Denver's mugged up. They're showing pressure. They back out of it. Mills being chased by Zach Allen. Mills throws along the sideline, incomplete, trying to hit Woody Marks, and that brings up a 3rd down. Denver's got the opportunity to get the ball back here. Yes, John Franklin Myers has been phenomenal. Oh, nice. The Steelers lead the Colts 17-7. I will happily take that. Chargers-Titans is close, but I don't have any confidence in the Titans. It's 20-17. 3rd down and 10 now. Can Denver get off the field? 81, the motion man. They call a screen here, and that's blown up. Once again, man, that was a bad block by number 14 on that screen, and Chris Abrams-Drain blew it up. It's the same thing on the other side. The screen might not necessarily be a bad call, but the blocking's terrible. If you can see, watch number 14 on this screen block here. He gives a poor effort, and Chris Abrams-Drain blows that up. We have that exact same problem on offense. No, it's not that at all, but the Colts are one of the teams that's ahead of Denver right now in the AFC. And again, this game is not over yet. Denver can still win this game. See, when you don't block on these screens, they don't work. All right, so here's Tommy Townsend to punt this away. Denver does not have any timeouts left, so I wouldn't be surprised if they want to be a little conservative here, given the fact that they get the ball coming out of halftime. Townsend's boot. Oh, shit! Bandy muffed it! And it's recovered by the Texans. No! Dude, special teams! Oh, it hit Bandy and bounced off of him. Live ball, Texans recover. Bro, come on! Ah! And this is why he is your backup returner. He just stumbles right there, bounces off his face mask. That's a live ball. Oh, come on, Bandy. I'm not putting that on coaching. That's just Bandy being Bandy. Like, there's only so much you can do when you don't have your all-pro return man out there. We can talk about the circumstances that led to the injury, certainly. But, fuck. Yep. Special teams, man. Special teams, special teams, special teams. It certainly has been very, very special. Very, very special. That was a gifted opportunity right there to the Texans. From the 30-yard line now. Going outside, and that's caught. Xavier Hutchinson. Pick up a 5 working on Riley Moss. And they're going to say that that was a completion inbound, so Houston is going to call a timeout here. Yeah, at this point, Bandy's probably going to get himself benched after that one. It has been what we expected. It's been ugly, and it's been a defensive battle. And the good news here is that the Broncos have found a way to win ugly games like this before. So we're not dead. We are not dead yet. Excuse me. But obviously, holding them to a field goal here would be really nice. Way too many miscues on offense and special teams, man. 2nd down and 5. Mills outside, 1st down. Soft coverage, Chris Abrams drain, Nico Collins. Soft friggin' coverage. Just giving him up easy yardage. And, oh no, Zach Allen's down and it doesn't look good. Oh boy. You're kidding me, bro. He has had such a phenomenal game, and Sean Payton is very concerned. So... Oh, no. No. Not Zach, man. Oh, I hope so, man. Hopefully he's just hurt and not injured. Oh, yeah, looks like he took a shot right to the ribs. Yeah, hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him. He's up. Yeah, I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. I think he's going to be okay. I mean, trust me, I've had the wind knocked out of me before. You're on the ground. You can't move. Like, you literally can't move. You can't breathe. You can't do anything. You're just there paralyzed, basically. He's walking off slowly, but I think this might be good news. It looks like he might have just gotten winded. Yeah, might have gotten winded, might have gotten something tweaked in his side. I think he's going to be all right. Yeah, hopefully that wasn't like a broken rib, and because broken ribs can lead to like lacerations on organs and crap like that. That's not good. And whoa, there we go. That is good. A sack by Dondre Tillman. And now Houston, they're probably just going to play for the field goal here. Yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. Once again, Denver gets another stop. They bend, but they don't break. This is a good defense, man, and they are keeping us in this game. Offense and special teams needs to return the favor. Yeah, broken ribs and just taking a shot there in general, even if it's not broken, it hurts like an MFer. Yes, JFM, Zach Allen, the interior pressure has been huge. They suck in spurts, but they're also good in spurts. Hopefully we get some of those good spurts in the second half. All right, so 2 seconds left. No timeouts for either team, so can't ice Fairbairn here. He's had a couple of close calls. This one's going to be from 40 yards out. And this one is, ooh, he snuck it in again, just inside the upright. Keep an eye on that, man. If Fairbairn's going to have to come out for a game-winning field goal, he's had like multiple close calls in this one. All right, guys, we are going to go to halftime intermission here with the Houston Texans leading the Denver Broncos 12-7. Obviously, we want a much better second half out of this Broncos offense and special teams, but overall, not the worst half of football in the world. We will be back, guys, after our halftime intermission. All right, Broncos country, we are back for second half action as your Denver Broncos currently trail the Houston Texans 12-7, and it's been a frustrating first half, especially offensively. As I am trying to fix my scoreboard here, there we go. It's definitely been a frustrating first half. They haven't run the ball consistently. They ran the ball well in the first drive, and then they kind of abandoned the run game after that. I wonder deep down if it's because the Houston Texans have been selling out to stop the run, because I can't imagine Sean Payton is just abandoning the run for the sake of abandoning the run. I know that fans will come up with these tinfoil hat conspiracy theories, such as Sean Payton's just trying to pad Bo Nix's stats. He's just trying to make his quarterback look good. I can guarantee you one thing. Sean Payton cares about winning above all else. And I don't think that he's abandoning the run just because he wants to abandon the run. But Bo Nix has missed some throws. I can understand why Sean Payton isn't so confident to let Bo Nix open things up. He has had some misses. He's had some bad throws, had a bad interception in that first half. There's also been some calls that have not gone the Broncos' way. I think about that pass interference on Troy Franklin. It looked like Kamari Lassiter was all over him. I can guarantee you if that were Riley Moss, that would have been called pass interference. I just realized I need to go grab something to drink. I will be right back, guys. All right, let's go. Sean thinks they can beat them downfield. Well, thus far, they haven't been able to. That's the problem. It's going to be like the Jets game, unfortunately. I mean, if it ends the same way that the Jets game did with a Broncos victory, I wouldn't call that unfortunate. Excuse me. Julian says, Gage called it ugly-ass game. Yep. And obviously the turnovers haven't helped. The Bo Nix interception, the Michael Bandy muffed punt. Denver had an opportunity to get points there ahead of halftime, and instead they ended up squandering it and giving the Houston Texans 3 points because of that muff. So, yeah, it sucked. It has sucked all the way around. Offense, special teams, it's been bad. All bad. Excuse me. All right, guys, here we go. Bo Nix, 6 for 17 passing, touchdown and an interception. It's been up and down. CJ Stroud out for this game with a concussion. Denver is going to get the ball to start the second half. Ah, yes.
A really great moment and a rousing ovation for Janice McNair here in Houston as a beloved member of this community. Excited to see Mrs. McNair on the field.
Oh, I didn't know that he was trying to get him in New Orleans. That's pretty cool. All right, guys, here we go. You usually lose games when the ball doesn't fall your way. Well, they've got a full 30 minutes here to change that.
That comes with playing a really, really good defense, and it's been going back and forth. Denver's had several miscues here, and we get away from
they have
the offensive and defensive part of the game, but special teams, and this is something that Sean Payton talked to his guys about.
Yep, blocked field goal. Then you have the muffed punt. Special teams has been just as big of a factor in this game going this way so far. This is a big drive coming up here offensively. You have that muffed punt by Bandy. That's just inexcusable. All right, this is still anybody's game. Broncos are about to get the ball. Tyler Bidet is back deep along with R.J. Harvey. Kaini Fairbairn is set to kick it away. And second half is underway from Houston. A lot of orange in the stands down there. It is Bidet, and Bidet turns the corner, and he gets up to the 24-yard line, which is where Denver will begin their first drive of the second half. All right, Sean, that's on you to find that balance, dude. You can say it, but you've got to do it as well. And it's also on Bo to not check out of some of these looks too. Yep, CJ Stroud officially done for the day in concussion protocol. Bo Nix makes a check at the line. So whatever the first play was, he killed it. He killed it to a run. It's going to be Dobbins. And Dobbins, little shake and bake right there. He gets a gain of 9. So there we go. That time, Bo Nix, kill. He killed that one to the running play, and they were able to get a nice gain out of it. Nice blocking outside right there. Good second-level block by Miners. Bowles in there as well. Good stuff. All right, let's see what this front looks like here for Houston. They are kind of loading it up a little bit. They give it to Prentice, the up man, and Prentice is going to dig for that first down. Yeah, but it's kind of what I suspected, man. Houston is clogging the gaps, and they're loading their fronts, making it difficult for Denver to run the ball. Looks like the decal on Dobbins' helmet's coming off. 9 rushes to 17 passes in this game. Let's see if we can get that a little bit more balanced. Houston, this is a lighter front. You can run against this one. Instead, they fake it. Nix is going to climb the pocket. He's in trouble, and he's sacked. And it was Will Anderson and Henry Toto there on that one. Bo had nowhere to go. He pulled it down and had to eat the sack. Yeah, it's one of those 2-man route concepts, man. That's frustrating. It's very limited what your options are in the passing game. I don't like that particular play call. So now it's 2nd down and 12. It's Dobbins. Tries to cut it back inside, and Dobbins able to gain about 5 yards, bringing up a 3rd down and 7. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. And it's a very wordy play call here that Sean Payton's sending in. 3rd down and 8. 12:35 and counting. Ingram motioned out wide to the left. 3 receivers to the left side. Nix going one-on-one, and Flaw, come on. Sutton got tangled up right there with Stingley. No flag, incomplete. Let's see. Tight press coverage. Yeah, they're both fighting for it. That's a good no call in my opinion. They're both kind of fighting through that one. That one's kind of just one of those bang-bang plays. I'm okay with a no call there. And here's Crawshaw to punt. Yep, Denver picks up 1 first down, and then they stall out, man. Jalen Knoll circling. Jalen Knoll with a big return, and Knoll with a block. Jalen Knoll still going. God. Once again, man, losing on special teams. Offense and special teams. Offense and special teams. So you go 4 and out on that last drive, and then you give up a massive return. This is where this game can start snowballing downhill, man. Oh, man, and now the defense has their back against the wall once again. Frustrating. You just got to execute, man. There's still plenty of game left. No, they did pick up 1 first down on that fullback sneak. Yeah, the special teams has not been good, man, and that is on Darren Rizzi. And it makes me look like a fool because I gassed up Darren Rizzi coming into this season because he did have good stuff on tape in his previous stints. But this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous how bad this special teams is. I miss Mike Westhoff. I miss him so much, and I wish we could get him back. But unfortunately, health reasons are preventing that from happening. Yep, and Bo Nix's feet, man, it's not been good. It has not been good at all. Sucks. Definitely sucks. Yep, Rizzy is getting down there in Tom McMahon levels. He really is. Return all the way out to the Denver 47. So defense really has their back against the wall. Fuck, man. CJ's out. No clue on Zach yet. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. You cannot play like that and consistently win football games. Zach is back. According to Andrew Mason, Zach is back. So that's good news. It's not our game, unfortunately. There's still plenty of game left, and we would have all said that about the Giants game, and they found a way to win that game. So I'm not giving up hope yet, but they've got to find a way to at least construct one positive drive on offense. No, PJ's hurt. Yep, CJ Stroud officially out. So it is Davis Mills for the rest of the day. Handoff. Chubb trying to dance, and he is able to do so for a gain of 4 yards, wrapped up by Talanoa Hufanga. It is.
You're going to get a flag, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 6-yard line. But you do the right way. You listen to the coaching. You understand what the NFL is trying to do from a player health and safety perspective, and you get 1st and 10 at the play.
Yeah, I'm not privy enough to special teams play to know if that was a good call or not, but yep, I'm with you. 100% with you. Play fake now for Mills. He steps up, fires wide open, complete. Xavier Hutchinson working on Riley Moss. Crossing route. That was too easy. And now Houston's moving the ball well.
Yeah, we told you about the issues on the right side of that offensive line. Right tackle Titus Howard will be out for the remainder of this game with concussion.
That does give the Broncos an advantage.
Ingram, though, is able to play. He is returned, so he is out there. And 1-0 for the team.
I'm with you, BK. I'm with you. First down and 10. Handoff. Chubb able to make Roach miss, and then he gains 4 yards where he's stood up by DJ Jones. Yeah, that wasn't a penalty on that Stroud play. CJ slid late. Yep. Yep, that was a 100% clean hit. Sucks that happened to CJ, but 2nd down and 6. Again, man, this defense, it fundamentally changes without Pat Surtain. Meanwhile, that's a nice play, Alex Singleton. Why do we call 1,000 screens? So we've talked about this before. The screens, Sean feels like it's an easy button on your offense when the drop back passing game just isn't working, and I get it. I wish we'd seen more designed quarterback runs. That's something I want the Broncos to lean into more. But more importantly, and I talk about this every single time, the Broncos need to block on these damn screens. It's not so much the play call sucks, it's the execution of the call that sucks. Now it's 3rd down and 9. Can Denver get a stop? Over the middle, Mills, high throw, incomplete. Off the hands of Schultz. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 9 and field goal here to make this an 8-point game. Yep, off the hand of Dalton Schultz. Nobody in position to pick it off for Denver, unfortunately. Well, that's the thing, though, man. Houston, if they sell out and they have 5-man fronts with 8 to 9 guys in the box, that's not a good look to run the football. Houston's made adjustments against what's worked. But Sean Payton just hasn't made the right adjustments. That's the problem. And as Kim is pointing out here, missing Mims and missing PS2 is hurting. The defense has done well, man. They've held them out of the end zone. They have held them to kicking field goals. So at the end of the day, you can't really put this on the defense. This is on the offense, and this is on the special teams. You have a quarterback who's inconsistent in the drop-back passing game right now. You've got a play caller who, at this point, you can tell does not trust his quarterback. You've got a run game that works in spurts, but when defenses sell out to stop it, Sean Payton doesn't feel comfortable staying with it. And you've got your defense with their back against the wall trying to continue to keep you in these games. And they've done a good job of doing so. But unfortunately, until you get more execution from your quarterback, which I believe will come in time, we've seen spurts of it, it's just going to be like this, man. You're going to have to win these ugly games. And thankfully, we've got an elite defense. I remember the years where the Broncos didn't have an elite defense, and this game would have been gone. This game would have been like 35-7 already, but instead of 5 touchdowns, Denver has held them to 5 field goals. So at the end of the day, this team, they are good enough to win games like this, but if you're going to want to be a Super Bowl contender, you're going to have more execution in your drop-back passing game, and that is on the guy that you believe to be your franchise quarterback. Bo and Rizzy suck. Bo doesn't suck. I will go on and defend that all day long. Bo Nix does not suck. He's very much a starting quarterback in this league, and he's got potential to be a top 10 quarterback in this league, but he's not there yet. He's not there right now. If they're not careful, Houston will pour it on in the fourth. That's the thing, man. Denver's going to have to turn it on here. They're going to have to get at least one positive drive on offense. If they do, then they're all good. They're in this game. Yep, Bo's having a bad game. He's facing off against the best passing defense in the league, and they're making him look like a second-year quarterback, quite frankly. They're making him look like exactly what he is, a young second-year quarterback. 9:18 left in the third quarter. We still have a lot of game and one good drive. We're right back in this.
And 6 of the 8 drives for Houston have ended inside Denver's 35-yard line. 5 made field goals, 1 missed.
Yep, again, man, this could be a lot worse than it is. Our defense is elite. They are keeping Houston out of the end zone. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Anderson. We've seen flashes of brilliance from Bo this year. We've also seen too much inconsistency. RJ Harvey, nice return there, gets it up to about the 32-yard line. And let's see what Bo and this offense can cook up here. And we've had some miscues today, man. We've just had some miscommunications. Bo's missed some throws. Yes, Maverick, thank you. Progression is not linear. There are going to be peaks and there are going to be valleys. Last week was the peak. This week, looking more like it might be a valley day. But, again, there's plenty of time for Bo to get in rhythm, and he's played some of his best football in the second half. They're going to start with Dobbins, and that might be why they're not running the football, because Houston is selling out to stop it. Right there, no gain. Tommy Togiai on that one. 2nd and 10 for Denver at their own 32. Again, Houston is a good defense. They're well coached. They've got a defensive-minded head coach, and they make adjustments on that side of the ball. Sure, Anderson, absolutely, but it also feels like the defense is trying to take those away because they know Bo's good with them. Meanwhile, they go with a freaking jet sweep here to Troy Franklin, and that's not going to work. Again, man, the defense is selling out for all these short plays underneath. They're selling out to stop the run. Watch the linebackers. Watch the movement of this defense. They're all crashing in right here. They know that some sort of run or some sort of short play is coming. It's on the quarterback and it's on the offense to hit on some of these deep drop back passes. And there have been some open in the first half, and Denver just could not hit on them. That is on Bo Nix. So now it's a third down and forever. Denver's been living in third down and long all game long. Here comes a screen. Yep, swing it out here to Harvey. Again, man, there's only so many plays you can call for third down and 16. You've got to win on first and second down, and you're just not doing it. It's inconsistencies in the run game. It's inconsistencies in the pass game. Our best drive was running empty sets. I would like to see them get back to that. I definitely would. Yep, again, man, they just played deep zone coverage right there. They rallied and tackled. And now here's Jeremy Crawshaw set to punt this one away. Until we're more consistent in the drop-back passing game, man, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be spurty offense that feels like it's constipated. And Noel turns the corner right there, gets up to the 29-yard line, they'll call it, and there's a flag. Don't tell me that was a late hit out of bounds, please. What's your call on third down and 16, especially when they drop back into coverage? Mitch Fraboni, late hit out of bounds. You're killing me, brother. This special teams is a joke. This special teams is a bloody joke, dude. I already know what my first video is going to be about this game, man. It's going to be the special teams. I mean, this is embarrassing. Embarrassing. Literally, bro. And again, Bo Nix, this was a big test for him going up against a legit defense. And unfortunately, he hasn't been able to rise to the occasion. And I understand it, man. People are going to get frustrated with Sean Payton's play calling, but he called 2 running plays on that one, and they did not work. There's only so much you can do when your run game isn't working, your drop back pass game isn't working. You're going to have to resort to these screens, these perimeter plays, these cutesy ass plays, because that's the only thing that gives you a chance to move the ball. It sucks, but right now, Denver does not have a quarterback who can execute consistently in the drop back passing game. And until Bo Nix gets there, that is what this offense is going to look like. It sucks. It definitely sucks. Davis Mills, what is he now, a 5-year veteran in the league? He's played a lot of football. And Bo Nix, like I've said, progression is not linear, but at some point, you're going to have to show that you can execute in the drop-back passing game against a good defense, not just the Dallas Cowboys, who have the worst defense in football. So, right now, man, this offense is constipated. How the hell are we going to beat KC? Granted, we have Vegas first. That's the thing. We got to focus on Vegas first. Short week, division game against an opponent that you should beat. But at the end of the day, until this offense finally figures out how to not be constipated, then we're going to have these freaking spurts of ugliness. Yeah, and that's on Sean for not giving him any designed runs. We saw some last week, and they worked. So trust me, Sean is not absolved of blame today. But I think the criticism of Sean is being put in an area where it shouldn't be put. We should be criticizing Sean for different things as opposed to just calling a bunch of screens. Why aren't we criticizing him for not using Bo more in the quarterback run game? Again, man, Sean Payton has done wonders to change the culture for this football team, and he's turned us into a good football team, but we're not consistently good enough yet. It's Marks turning the corner, gets past Robinson, finally met by Hufanga, call it a gain of 5. Oh, no, this is not on the defense even a little bit. They are playing really, really well, especially considering they're without Pat Surtain. This is on the offense, this is on the quarterback, and this is on special teams. Yes, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Sean Payton doesn't. Marks, stamped after getting a gain of 2. Call it 3rd down and 2.
You told CJ Stroud about it, and his reaction was priceless.
Yeah, he was like, what?
Is it Peyton's play calling, or is he limited in his personnel? That's the question we really need to have here. Everybody says that the personnel here is fine. We have good receivers. We got good running backs, which we do. But I don't know about this receiving core. I don't know if they're consistent enough. And right now, the quarterback isn't consistent enough. 3rd down and 2. Empty backfield. Incomplete. Broken up. Riley Moss working on Nico Collins in the slot. An interesting wrinkle there. 4th down, and Houston, are they going to punt it away? That was a great play by Moss, man. Again, this game ain't over yet, guys. We are still very much in this game. All it's going to take is one good drive. I would watch the fake punt here. This is fake punt territory. Riley Moss fired up on the sideline. Love to see that. Here's Tommy Townsend to boot it away. Nearly got blocked. Fair catch signaled for and made by Michael Bandy at the 12-yard line. So Bandy at least able to hold on to that one. Again, we're backed up, guys, but all it takes is one drive. One drive can get us back into this game. That was a great play by Riley Moss. This defense is playing fantastic. Like I said, you cannot blame the defense even a little bit. They are playing lights out. Lights friggin' out. I said that? I did not say that. No, I definitely did not say that. I do not think that Davis Mills is a better quarterback than Bo Nix. Bo Nix has more talent in his right pinky than Davis Mills has. I almost called him Davis Webb. I'm surprised I haven't called him Davis Webb more times in this game. Trent Sherfield evaluated in the medical tent. Questionable to return with a knee injury. That sucks in terms of special teams. I love this tweet from Joey Richards because it's so true. The people that will tell you that the Broncos need to open up the offense for Nix will tell you that they never run the ball. I mean, context is needed, of course, but dude, that is such a true statement, man. Sometimes it's not always on the play calling, and I noticed this isn't just the Broncos fan base. This is every fan base in the NFL. I follow fans from all 32 teams. I see everything. Every single team in the NFL has these kinds of problems, man. When their offense isn't playing well, it's default, always blame the play caller, even though you might have subpar personnel on that side of the ball. Fans don't want to acknowledge that 90% of the time, so they just default to blaming the play caller. I get it. That's the easy thing to do, but it's my job as an analyst to peel back the layers of the onion and figure out why these play calls aren't working and what they can do to stop it. Exactly. Mills is a capable backup. He is no CJ Stroud, though. All right, let's go, Lo. 4-down linemen for Houston. They've got a lot of beef up there. 3 linebackers. It's Dobbins. He's able to turn the corner, and Dobbins looks like he's got another first down. Or close to it. Give him 8, 2nd and 2. Yep, it's been J.K. Dobbins, man. I think it's time to really open up the can here, and doesn't matter if he gets stuffed, just keep leaning into the ground game. All right, 2nd and 2, condensed formation for the Broncos. Sherfield's back in the game. That's a good sign. Yep, run blitz here, Dobbins, and he's going to gain just 1. 3rd down and 1. Yep, Houston knows what Denver wants to do. They know that Denver wants to run the football. They're not letting him do it. It's the cat and mouse game, man. Broncos are going up against one of the better defensive minds in the game in DeMeco Ryans. He gets paid millions of dollars too. So it's all about that chess match, that cat and mouse game. 3rd down and 1. It's Dobbins. Ooh, I don't think he got there. Again, Denver's not getting any push up front. Sheldon Rankins, Sean Payton's old D tackle in New Orleans. And Denver's offense is staying out there. I think they're going to go for this on 4th and inches. This is a Dan Campbell call right here, guys. Going for it deep in your own territory. They got to hurry up, though. Oh, bro, Troutman! Yeah! What the fuck was that block? Oh, they're going to punt it. Yo, what was that block from Troutman? I'm so ready to get this dude off my team. Crawshaw. They're ticking it all the way down here. Come on, get this damn punt off. Snap the ball! Yeah, they were trying to draw him off. And that's going to bounce. Oh, my God. Did that bounce in bounds? We'll see where they spot that. Looked like it was a good punt, but I don't know if it took a bounce before that. That looked like a really good punt. Where are they going to spot it? I think he got the corner on that. I'm with you, man, and there's a reason why Denver is looking at tight ends ahead of the trade deadline, and we're going to be making a video about some tight ends today. Yep, they gave it to him, 12-yard line. What a punt. That was a field-flipping punt right there. And Nick Bonito, nice run defense. Tackles Chubb right at the line. They might give him 1 on forward progress. It's always been a dumpster fire, dude. I have never liked Troutman's game, like, at all. Sean Payton loves him, but I sure as hell don't. Yeah, seriously, dude. Crawshaw, that was a beautiful, phenomenal punt. This would be huge if we could get off the field here. Get some good field position, and that'll help. Errant throw to Xavier Hutchinson. That was way out of his zip code. 3rd down and 9. Indeed. Indeed, man. That was a true field-flipping punt right there. That could change the overall momentum of this. And like I said, 1 good drive on offense. That's all it's going to take. But first of all, we got to get off the field here on 3rd down and 9. Let's see if Denver wants to bring some pressure. They do, and then come off of it. Nick Bonito almost had him. Mills throws. It's caught on the sideline by Macmillan, or by Kirk working on Macmillan, but it's going to be short of the line to gain, and Houston will punt it away. Whew, man, Bonito almost had him right there. That was a clean beat off the line. Somehow Davis Mills got out of that, able to get that throw off, but again, short of the line to gain, and they'll punt. It was a great play by Davis Mills, honestly. I mean, it's kind of the peaks and valleys thing, Maverick. He's a young player. There are going to be peaks, there are going to be valleys. I guarantee you at some point this year, he's going to have another shaked punt or two, but it's all about riding the course of his development. Townsend. Ooh, that was almost blocked. Fair catch. Bandy makes it at the 38. I think that's the best starting field position that Denver's offense has had today. Or no, they did start at the 41 at one point. So, some of the better field position Denver started off with today. Yeah, I'm with you, BK. My cheeks are kind of clenched a little bit every time Bandy goes to catch it. I don't even want him to return it at this point. Just focus on catching it. Like, I don't care if you got green grass in front of you. Just field it. Secure it. All right, Denver starting at their own 39. Franklin goes in motion. Play action for Nix. He's going to fire and have a completion along the sideline. Coming back to the ball is Troy Franklin. Nice throw, nice catch. So hopefully that's what we needed to wake us up. Minute 3 and counting in the third quarter. And during the commercial break, guys, we are going to drop this connection just for a few minutes so I can do a reset. Or just for a few seconds. It'll be like 30 seconds. So you guys will lose the stream for about 30 seconds, but just a brief intermission. Looks like that's going to happen after this play. Nix outside, a little bit short, but still caught right there. Troy Franklin for a short gain. Let's see if Denver wants to run one more play here before the end of the quarter. Doesn't look like they have a lot of urgency here. Just a little flat route by Franklin. A little bit of a low throw, but nice job by Franklin securing it. And we're ticking inside 10 seconds. Doesn't look like we're going to run a play. Oh, they're getting up to the line. Let's see if they want to snap it quick. No, they do not. All right, so that is the end of the third quarter. Your Denver Broncos trail the Houston Texans 15-7. If we can get something going on this drive, it's going to be a much better outing for us. All right, guys, we're going to drop the connection for about 30 seconds so I can reset my mobile hotspot, and then we will be back, guys. So you will lose the stream just for a few seconds, and then we will be back. I'm going to do that right now. All right, as promised, we are back, and this is going to be a big fourth quarter, Broncos country. Again, all it's going to take is one drive on offense. And we've had a couple of nice plays to start off this drive. As Anderson says, fourth quarter is the magic quarter. It all starts now. Hope so, man. Sure would be nice. Broncos have been the comeback kids this year. Let's see if they can pull off another one. Both throws so much better when he doesn't have to use soft hands. Colts are getting destroyed 24-7. Wow. The Steelers defense actually showed up today. I got a little fruit fly in here. Get out of here. So the Steelers, man, they've had some really bad defensive performances. And the Colts, they've been such a good offense this year. I was expecting them to steamroll. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. All right, man. One drive. That's all it takes. What's going on in the Giants game? Are they getting spanked? I saw San Francisco was ahead earlier. Chargers still up. Damn. Yeah, Chargers loss would definitely be nice today. Even if Denver loses, that would really help. And then obviously we're going to be pulling for the Buffalo Bills in the afternoon window. Here we go, boys. Oh, the Packers game, gotcha. Nix being chased, throw it away. He does just that. Had two Texans breathing right down his neck, and Nix makes the right move right there, just throwing that one away. 3rd down and 7. Nix 9 for 21 for 97 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Here comes another drop back passing situation. It's true, but I still feel like they can beat the Chiefs. It's Allen versus Mahomes. Anything can happen. 3rd down and 7. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Houston calls the timeout. They had 12 guys on the field. I thought Denver had 12. I was going to be so mad if Denver popped the timeout. Normally, they're the ones who have to pop the early timeouts. Right now, it's the Houston Texans.
Then it's America's game of the week as Jared Goff and the Lions look to avenge their NFC divisional playoff loss to Chase Daniels and the Commanders. Some we'll see the Rams.
I wish I had the answer, man. I really do. But again, I really just feel like it's the way the Texans are playing defense right now. They know that Denver wants to run the ball, and they know that Denver is capable of running the ball. So they're putting all their resources out to stop the run. Broncos are 3-0 this season when trailing in the 4th quarter. Knock on wood. 3rd down and 7. Here we go. Houston showing pressure. They're coming. Nix gets it out. Complete. Pat Bryant reaching. He's got the 1st down. Pat Bryant with a masterful reach to pick up the 1st, and oh my God. Yo, there was something in the corner right there that probably would have gotten me demonetized. I just hit it now, but a certain orange and blue object, certain thing that might be used to consume certain materials that you light on fire, that was in the line of sight right there. I'm glad I hid that. That was a nice throw right there, man, and a really nice effort by Bryant. 2nd down and 2 now. Gain of 8 on the last play. I cannot believe I had that pipe, dude. Jesus Christ. That was right in the line of sight. It's been there, too. I wonder how many videos I have that pipe in there. 2nd down and 2. I cannot believe that. Handoff. Trying to turn the corner. It's Dobbins spinning. Dobbins still fighting. Give him a gain of 1. or the Texans rather are selling out to stop the run, as we can tell. All right, 3rd down and 1. Whew. That was a stamp by Lassiter. Dobbins was able to shake it off. He is a tough dude to get down, man. He really is. 3rd and inches. Why a perimeter play? It worked, but I don't like that. They ran a jet sweep on 3rd down and 1. It worked. Thankfully, it worked, but I don't like that call. Caleb's cooking? Ooh. I mean, it is the Bengals defense after all. I mean, the Broncos, outside of the Cowboys game, they had their best offensive performance against that team. So, and they don't have Trey Hendrickson out there. Yeah, Bengals. Woo! 1st down and 10. Light front, run it. They're not. Nix fires. End zone. Touchdown! Let's go! RJ Harvey! Woo-hoo! Wheel route, and the Broncos, of course, are going to be going for 2 to try to tie this game. Let's go, baby! Yep, Sutton sets the pick, and then Harvey, just a little double move. 39 is put on skates, and Bo Nix drops a dime. All right. 2-point try. Broncos looking for the tie here. Even if they don't get it, they're still in this game. It's not the worst thing in the world. Denver just scored a touchdown. They're going for 2 right now. Nix to Harvey. Nix looking. Everybody's covered. Nix fired. What a catch! Troy Franklin high-pointing the ball and coming down with it. And we are tied at 15 apiece. Let's go, baby. I told you, all it takes is one drive, and we are back into this thing. Let's freaking go. Denver Broncos get the touchdown to Harvey, get the 2-point conversion to Franklin. We got a ball game, boys. Let's go. That was a hell of a snag, man. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is a weird score. I don't know if I've seen a game tied at 15 before. It's probably happened, but I don't recall a time where I've seen it. By the way, guys, I'm looking right here. We need just 8 subscribers to get to 7,400. So, if you guys have yet to subscribe to the channel and you enjoy what you're watching, please consider doing so. I would really appreciate it. It's free, it's easy, and it only takes 1 second to do. We bring almost daily content here on Broncos Syndicate, news, rumors, analysis, all of it. We also bring press conferences here on YouTube for the Broncos about 2 hours before they upload it to their YouTube channel. We rip them off the Twitter account. The connection on the Broncos end on Twitter can be a little shaky sometimes, so the quality of them are a little shaky sometimes, I will admit, but a lot of people still watch them, so I will still bring them. Defense should be re-energized to get after Mills. I feel a strip sack coming. That'd be sick. Bo is clutch, but we shouldn't have to do this. I get it, man. I get it. But I warned you guys that this was going to be an ugly game. We talked about that in the game preview video that we put out yesterday. This had all the makings of an ugly game, and Denver's just had to survive. And to this point, they have survived, and now we've got a tied game on our hands. Why does Denver do this to me? I get it, man. I get it. It's not good for our cardiac health. Trust me, I get that. But based on the way that the old heads were talking, this was what it was like back in the Elway days. A lot of these cardiac come-from-behind victories. So, yeah, man. Looks like I'm getting my fair introduction to that here this season with Bo Nix. Yeah, man. It's been a defensive slugfest, and Broncos defense has kept them in this game, and finally, the offense is able to get something going. All right, here we go. Bo Nix talking shop with his offensive line on the sideline. Will Lutz will kick off. Hopefully the defense is rejuvenated now. Here's Braxton Berrios, and Berrios turns the corner, and he is stopped by Devon Key, Broncos leader in special teams tackles. And we look here. Man, that was a great route by R.J. Harvey. And Bo with a perfect throw. Yep, so this is truly John Elway-esque. Hey, man, Bo Nix, the comeback kid. Houston starts this drive off at their own 29. Mills in the gun, 3 receivers in a bunch right. Hutchinson in motion. Mills dumps it off in the flat. That's Dalton Schultz, and Schultz is going to be forced out of bounds after a gain of 5 by Talanoa Hufanga. I'm with you, Rodney, 100%. The special teams has been some booty cheeks in this game. Absolute booty cheeks. Riley Moss is the Larry Bird of safeties. Well, Riley's a corner, but still, man. Bird was obviously well before my time. And another quick completion there, Dalton Schultz. Denver dropping back and playing zone right now. I don't know if that's the best idea. Davis Mills was finding the matchups to take advantage of. And right here, man, Schultz just sits down in the void. Sternod can't get him. That's just too easy. So I feel like Denver, they need to get a little bit more aggressive here in the way that they're calling their defense. This is the point where you should be dialing up the pressure. Mills is under center here. Houston at their own 48. Play action for Mills. Going deep, looking for the kill shot, and it's intercept, man! Talanoa Hufanga had it in his hands. I thought that was a pick. Oh, he couldn't secure it. He was right in position. It hit him in the hands, and he dropped it. Oh, man, Huff. He's in position, man, but he does not have the best hands. Dude, that should have been a pick. Oh, damn it, bro. I'm hoping we get a ball don't lie turnover after that. Come on, man. We are due for some kind of ball don't lie moment after that one. Denver's showing pressure. Play clock expires. Is that a delay of game, or do they call timeout? It's a delay of game. Let's go. Yes, exactly. That is why he plays DB and not wide receiver. Oh, Huff, bro. Oh, man. That almost looked like the Ed Reed pick on Peyton Manning, that famous play. Huff flipped his hips, but he just couldn't come down with it. Right at the end, it came out, man. 2nd and 15. Denver backs out. Check down and incomplete off the hands of Marks. There's a flag. Let's see what this is. Might be an illegal shift. I don't think the receiver got set on that play. It is indeed an illegal shift. I don't have a number for you, but they've gotten home a few times. All right, 3rd and 15. It's 3rd and long. This is where we can dial up some pressure here and back them up even more. Yep, so Christian Kirk doesn't get set. Now it's 3rd down and 15. Denver is going to rush 4. They bring a stunt up front. Mills fires. Too high. Incomplete. Christian Kirk was open down the middle of the field, and Mills missed him. Let's go, baby. Denver's defense gets off the field, and they're about to get the ball back.
His effort to try and make this play, he's going to tip it a little bit at the end. He's going to lay out, and he's going to just tip it.
Yep.
If he doesn't do that, look who's there. There's number 9.
Talanoa Hufanga, man. Yeah, that was nice. Thank you very much, Davis Mills. We will happily take that. Now it's time to clinch our cheeks here because Michael Bandy is back to accept this punt. Kicks out. Bandy fields it clean, and he takes a hit at about the 18-yard line. All right, we can breathe. Bandy secured it. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. 10:43 left in the 4th quarter. Obviously, last 9 seasons, Kansas City has won the AFC West. The last team not named Kansas City to win it was the Denver Broncos back in 2015. Yep, thankfully he caught it. All right, baby. Big drive coming up. Let's pound it down their throat and run this clock out. Again, I'm paying attention to the fronts that Houston's coming out in here. Are these favorable looks to run the ball? Denver will begin at the 20-yard line. They are going to run it. It's Dobbins. Fights for as much as he can, but only gets 2. Azeez Al-Shaair was there for Houston. Yeah, kind of like Trendon Holiday, but without the speed. Yep, very much so. Just focus on getting first downs. Absolutely. You are going to need to score, obviously, but got to pick up first downs and stay ahead of the chains. Now 2nd down and 8. Nix rolling right. Nix looking. Deep ball. Open man. It's in her. Oh, man, that was almost intercepted. Derek Stingley was there. Oh, that was close. Oh, man, that was nearly a pick. That's definitely going to go as a turnover-worthy play, dude. So Houston, they show single high pre-snap, and then looks like they drop into like a quarter half look here, trying to split the middle of the field, but Bo's too late on the throw. Really lucky that wasn't an interception. Bo says that's on him, and it very much was. So now we're in another 3rd down and long, bro. 3rd down and 8. Nix is in trouble. Oh, God, he had to reset, incomplete. Ingram, 4th down. Denver will punt it away. Too inconsistent, man. Too inconsistent. Ugh. They have. Way too many misses, man. Here's Crawshaw. Another boomer would be nice. Yep, and once Bo's internal clock gets sped up, he goes into panic mode. That was a big punt by Crawshaw. Knoll on the return tries to circle, and Knoll out of bounds at the 26-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what this is. D'Amico Ryans is fired up. They are. They definitely are. And indications are this is on Denver. It is on Denver. It is. Very lengthy conversation here. Are they going to make him re-kick it? Yep, they are. I think they are going to make him punt it again. They got JL Skinner. And they're going to say 10-yard penalty at the end of the kick. Yep, he grabbed hold of Tremon Smith. Yep, indeed.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm.
I don't know, man. I mean, he was playing against some bad defenses at that point in time, like Atlanta, Carolina. But I will agree that we have not seen enough from Bo to this point. All right, man, here we go. Defense once again has their ears just completely pinned back. It almost feels like we're going to need to get a turnover if we're going to want to win this game. It's just not sustainable. That's the frustrating thing. The way that this offense and the way that Bo Nix has been playing, it's just not sustainable. Yeah, and unfortunately, I agree with this here from Frankie Abbott. The mental gymnastics to not just be like, man, our quarterback is playing so bad, it really doesn't matter what plays are called. Unfortunately, that's kind of been the case. It sucks. And I do believe Bo Nix will get better with time, but right now, we're playing just unsustainable football. Yep, I agree, Rodney. We need a turnover here. We definitely need a turnover. Defense has been playing so well, and they've been put in bad spots time in and time out. There's gonna be a point where the dam breaks, and I'm hoping it's not on this drive. Yeah, definitely need a turnover. Yep, we've got to rely on the defense at bare minimum to get a stop here. And again, there's going to be a point where the dam breaks. Strip sack incoming. Benito is due for one. That'd be nice. All right, here we go. We are tied at 15. 9 minutes and 46 seconds left in this game. And they're going to run this ball with Nick Chubb. And Chubb shaking and baking. And Nick Chubb has a first down. But a flag is down in the secondary. This might be on Denver. Nope, it's going to be on Houston. It's a hold. Thank you. That helps. Get him backed up and first and long. That definitely helps. They're going to call it on the receiver, Hutchinson. It's not often you see an offensive holding call where the flag flies in the secondary. Yep, right there. He completely hooks Talanoa Hufanga. Pretty easy call. Boo! That sucks, but I wasn't expecting anything different. No way the Titans were actually going to win a football game. Like, come on. We can't depend on them to do that unless they're playing the Arizona Cardinals. So they're going to say the hold was from the spot of the foul. So it's a 1st and 14, not a 1st and 20 here. It's going to be a draw play here to Marks, and Marks still going. Brought down after a gain of, we'll call it 7. Up, Green Bay scored. They just tied the game against Carolina. All right, here we go, boys. Up, Sean Payton getting ready to pop a juicy fruit. Sean does have good taste in gum. I do enjoy a juicy fruit. I also enjoy Big Red. That's probably my favorite gum. Yeah, I agree. Those Green Bay uniforms are awful. 2nd and 7, Mills, quick throw, Dalton Schultz. Call that a 4-yard gain. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Again, man, we've been losing on 1st and 2nd down on both sides. Defensively, they're in a lot of 3rd down and shorts, and then offensively, we're backed up in a crap ton of 3rd down and longs. This is a 3rd down and 3, and you're probably going to bet on the Houston offense picking this up. Denver's showing some pressure here. Are they going to come or are they going to back out? They're backing out. Mills in trouble, checks it down, and Ogunbowale is not going to get there. Hufanga is able to make the tackle and stop him short. Looked like Cooper or Benito had pressure there. That was a big-time tackle by Hufanga, and it looks like Denver's going to get off the field. This defense is elite, baby. This defense is absolutely elite. They dropped back Zach Allen and John Franklin Myers into zone on that play. Tommy Townsend punted away. Watch the fake. Kick is away. Bandy, clinch your cheeks. Looks like he got ran into. That's going to bounce, and Tremon Smith saved it. It's down at the 1. Dude, I miss Tremon Smith. Literally, dude. This is the Tremon Smith revenge game. Oh, I miss him so bad, man. Our special teams would be nowhere near as bad with Tremon Smith. Saves it, and it's down at the 1-yard line. Oh, man, bro. I miss Tremon so much. God, man. That could be the play that wins the game for Houston. That is so well done. Oh, Sean. Oh, no, he's on the goal. He's on the goal line. Sean Payton just threw the challenge flag. It looks like 56. He's touching it on the goal line. That should be a touchback. Yes. 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 Let's go. Oh, Denver just caught a huge break right there. That is a big-time break. All right, so replay assist. They get it right. Thank you very much. All right, man. That's huge. I cannot explain how huge that is. You were about to be backed up on your own 1-yard line. Now you've got much better field position. Excuse me. Now you've got much better field position. All right. We need another drive, man. Fake it. Nix dumps it into the flat. He's got Troutman, and Troutman able to get about 4 yards on that one. Clock will continue to run inside 7 minutes left to play in this game. Obviously, we need a touchdown here, but a field goal would also do. Pick up some first downs, stay ahead of the chains, man. That's what we have to do. As I unfocus again, this camera has been terrible today. All right. 2nd and 6. Come on, focus. Play clock ticking down. They just get it away. Bo Nix in trouble. Fires off balance again, and it's juggled incomplete. MJ Stewart had the coverage. Again, man, another inaccurate throw from Bo on the run. Yep. Will Anderson was off the field, so they wanted to take a shot right there. I get it, but Bo's been so shaky there, dude. It's 3rd down and 6. Michael Bandy shifting. Make sure he gets set. Nix fires on the run. Incomplete again. Run, Bo! You had room to run. Just run! Off the hands of Sutton. Run, Bo! Just run! What are you doing? Just run! He tried to no-look that, dude. What are you doing, Bo? No, you can't do that. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Run the ball! Oh, man, he outkicked it there. That one rolled into the end zone for a touchback. Whew, that was a big kick. Run! Dude! What are you doing? Yo! God, man, Bo has not been good today. I'll be the first one to tell you, as a big Bo Nix defender, this is probably his worst game of the season. Yeah, don't get cute. It's disgusting. Yep, Crawshaw's not happy about that one. 1st and 10 for Houston from the 20. And again, at some point, the dam is going to break on defense. Mills looking. Mills is going to run for it, and Mills slides. Singleton wraps him up. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. This offense has had several opportunities today, and they've squandered basically all of them. That is the storyline today. This is who this game is on, the offense. Defense has been lights out. They have played amazing today. Offense and special teams, but mostly offense. Nice tackle right there. Going nowhere. Looks like it might have been Singleton. I agree. This is up there for me. And it sucks because this was the big test for Bo, going up against the best passing defense in the league. And unfortunately, they've made Bo Nix look like a second-year quarterback, which is exactly what he is. 3rd and 4. 4-down lineman for Denver. Nick Benito is not in on this play. Quick throw, tipped and incomplete. Zach Allen. He has been a monster today, and he continues that here. If Denver somehow comes away with a win today, the entire defense needs to get a game ball, but Zach Allen definitely gets a game ball. There were multiple Broncos players that had their hands up to tip that one. Zach Allen just happened to be the one who got it. That's good coaching right there on the defensive side of the ball. If you don't win up front, get your hands up and tip it. Townsend. In fairness, Broncos defense was playing like this even before C.J. Stroud got hurt. We're lucky we have an elite defense, even without our best player. Yes, Zach Matumbo. Just got to get the finger wag in. Panthers beat the Packers? Oh, shit. Woo-hoo-hoo! This Panthers team, man, they've shown some flashes. They really have. They're not consistent yet, but they've got the potential. They really do. Yep, I'm with you. Bo has not been good, but this is the drive where you can turn that around and get something going. 4:40 left to play in this game. There's a chance that Denver can run this clock out and Houston doesn't touch it again. From the 20-yard line, they begin. Check down. Harvey. He's able to spin away from one, and Harvey out of bounds, gain of 4. Good job by Harvey spinning away from that first would-be tackler. Keeps things moving for Denver. They're going to call it 3. 2nd down and 7. Nix is 13 for 30 for 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception in this game. Sutton goes in motion to the left. Nix, once again, checks it down to Harvey. Harvey, he's lethal in open space, and R.J. Harvey has a first down across the 35 to the 36. And that will keep the clock running. Yep, there's the game-winning field goal right there. Ryan Fitzgerald for the Panthers. How about that, man? Good for Carolina. They deserve that. Yeah, man, they just... Why is my camera so shaky today? Jesus Christ, it normally doesn't outfocus like this all the time. Freaking sucks. Come on, you bastard. Trying to get it to refocus on me, which it is not doing. Nix. Play action. He doesn't have anything. Just comes underneath. Ooh! Al-Shire just blew up Dobbins. I mean, that was a massive hit. Somebody was wearing a Green Bay jersey in the stands. This drop back passing game. Bo says that was on him. 2nd down and 12. They're under center here. And they're going to run it. Not much for Dobbins. He's going to be tackled after a gain of 1. Daniil Hunter was in on that stop. And here we are in another 3rd down and long. We've been living in 3rd and long all day, and it's all because they've been losing on 1st and 2nd down. Here we go, Bo. We need a big-time throw right here. We cannot settle for anything less. No checkdowns. Might have to force one here. 3rd down and 11. 4, 3, 2, 1. They just got it away. Nix fires. Nice. That is the big-time throw that I'm talking about. Inbreaker. Pat Bryant. Move the chains. 1st down. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And we have hit the 2-minute warning, guys. I'm going to go ahead and reset my phone connection here while we're at a TD timeout. So we're going to drop the stream just for about 30 seconds while I reset my mobile hotspot. Hopefully this is the last stream we have to do that. Hopefully I'll have my new computer by the next stream. So we're going to do that again, guys. We're just going to lose for 30 seconds, and then we will be back on stream. Brief intermission starting right. All right, reset. All right, as promised, we are back, guys. Thank you so much for bearing with me there. Not trying to be an ass, but try putting your hat on. I don't know where my hat is, or else I would put it on. 47-27 Chicago. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. I did not expect that. All right, guys, we've got 2 minutes to win this game. Lot can happen between now and the end of this one. A lot can happen. In fairness, Caleb's going against one of the worst defenses in the NFL without their best player. Bo's going against probably the best defense in football right now. So, do with that what you will. Yeah, exactly. He's playing the Bengals. And I'm pretty sure when I go back and look at that all-22, it's not going to be anything impressive. It's going to be a lot of wide-open, schemed-up stuff. It's probably going to miss some throws, too. Like, I can guarantee you I'm probably not going to be very impressed going and looking at that Caleb Williams tape, just like it's been all season. Like, he's had one good game this year, and even then, there were still a lot of plays where it's like, ugh, I don't know, Caleb. That was against Dallas. Outside of that, he's not been good this year. All right, guys, this is a big, big opportunity. That was a big-time 3rd down throw by Bo Nix. 2 minutes left to play in regulation. We're tied at 15. Houston only has 2 timeouts right now, so that is something to keep an eye on here. Denver still has some yardage to go before they can get into field goal range, though. 1st down and 10. Nix. Oh, quarterback sweep. I like this. And Nix is going to stumble down after a gain of just 1. But that's fine. You stay in bounds. Keep the clock running. Yep, I'm with you, BK. I am with you. Lots of misses. This clock is still moving, guys. Broncos are not going to be in any hurry here. That was a designed run, BK. That was designed all the way. I just wish we'd seen more of that earlier in the game. So now Denver will call a timeout. Interesting. You shouldn't be, because Will Lutz isn't a distance kicker like that. All right, it's 2nd down and 8. Oh boy, man, here goes the heartbeat. Cardiac team, man. 2nd down and 8. Every single one of these streams this year, it's been like this, man. It has been just like this. Second down and 8. Nix rolling, looking, throw it away. 3rd down and 8. No, and you do not have a shot at a field goal from this distance. You've got to get more yardage. Will Lutz is not a distance kicker. We all know that. He is more of an accuracy kicker. So we've got to get a chunk play here. It's 3rd down and 8. Minute 26 left. 2 timeouts left for each team. This is a big, big series here. This is a big play right here. You've got to get a chunk right here, right now. He's being flushed. He's throwing. It's incomplete. You can't kick the field goal from here. I know that much. You've got to punt. Yeah, you have to punt this. Didn't pick him up, man. I have no idea why RJ Harvey is in on that situation. Yeah, you have to punt this. Crawshaw. Fair catch made at the 13-yard line. Here we go. Yeah, that stings. Minute 14 left in regulation. This one might go to overtime, or Houston is going to kick a game-winning field goal with just a few seconds left. Either way. Yep. And I think that's also part of the reason why they haven't bitched Luke Wattenberg, is because they feel like he has a lot of the mental acumen to set that stuff, whereas Bo still struggles with it. Mills. Sideline incomplete. No flag. Jaquan McMillan on Christian Kirk. 6 takeaways by the Steelers. Damn. The steel curtain is back, boys. Second and 10. Minute 9 left in regulation. A turnover would be incredible right now. Absolutely incredible. Mills outside. Pass is caught. And that'll roll the clock. Jaden Higgins. Are they going to call timeout? Oh, they're going to say out of bounds. Looked like he was coming backwards. I don't know about that. I thought that should have been a wind the clock too. Dude. Yeah, he's going out. He's going backwards out of bounds. That should have been a wind the clock. 3rd down and 6. Mills in trouble. Got hit. Incomplete. Denver gets a stop. This defense is elite. And guess who it was? Zach motherfucking Allen, baby. All right, so now Denver's going to get this back with some favorable field position here. They've got another opportunity to get this into range for Will Lutz. Denver's got 2 timeouts. There's a minute exactly left on the clock. But we all know what this means. Michael Bandy, here we go. Clinch the cheeks. The kick is away. He's backing up. He cleanly secures it. And Bandy able to get to the 36. 50 seconds left. Denver's got 2 timeouts. Man, can we ever just have a normal football game? Seriously. Can we ever have a normal football game? Here we go, boys. Hell, I'm just glad he secured the football. I don't even care about the yards afterwards. I'm just glad he secured it. Phew, that was a hell of a touchdown catch or a 2-point conversion catch by Franklin. 2 timeouts, 50 seconds. Here we go. Probably need about 25, 30 yards realistically. Just a swing pass to Harvey, and Harvey able to spin away, and he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock after a very short gain. He's been double-teamed, man, like all day long. Every single rep, basically, he's getting double-teamed out there. 2nd down and 7. They're at their own 39. Nix, another rollout concept. Nix is in trouble. Go, run, 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 go, 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 let's go! Nix near the 35 of Houston. Woo! Let's go, Bo. That's how you make it freaking happen. That's how you make it happen. Nobody open downfield. Wide open rushing lane to the left. He takes it. Oh, let's go, Bo. Let's go. Let's go. And out of bounds to boot. Preserving your 2 timeouts. We can get this closer and closer for Will Lutz. Got to keep an eye out for number 96, Danico Autry, blocking field goals, though, for Houston. Got to be very careful about that. They're going to give this to Dobbins, and Dobbins still going. Picks up 9, and is Houston going to call a timeout? They will. Houston calls their 2nd timeout. Me too, Gabe. Me too. In an ideal world, you score a touchdown. That way you don't have to get that field goal unit out there. Let's go, JK. Whoo, boy. Ugly game, baby. Ugly game. .29 seconds left in regulation. Houston has 1 more timeout. Denver's got 2. Hi, Sean. Good to see you. Or Schwan. Apologies if I mispronounced that. All right, 2nd and 1. Be careful here. Hold on to the ball. 2 hands on the ball. 2 hands on the ball, Dobbins. He's got the 1st down. 2 hands on the ball. D'Amico Ryans will call his final timeout. I'm not originally from Denver, but I do live in Denver now. I'm originally from southwestern New Mexico, but been here in Colorado for the last 8 years. 7 of those years here in Denver. All right, guys, here we go. Denver's in a good position here, but we all know what has to happen first. San Diego, nice. I know there's a large representation of Broncos country down there in Southern California. Oh, God, we've been here before, guys, and we know what's happened. I understand why we all have PTSD right now. They're in the shotgun here on 1st down and 10. Just give it back to Dobbins. Or how about Bo Nix? Bo Nix has a block from Garrett Bowles, and Nix gets it down near the 15. Let's see where they mark him. The clock's ticking down. They're gonna tick this all the way and kick. All right, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Timeout Sean Payton right now. Here it comes, guys. Oh, God, here we go. 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 Big nuts Lutz. Again, guys, we've got to watch this field goal blocking unit. They've already got one on us today. Sean's talking things over with Troy Franklin. Looks like there was maybe some sort of misunderstanding there. We've got to get ready to kick this. Wah! Here we go, 34-yard try. Will Lutz for the win. The kick is good! Make sure there are no flags. Make sure there are no flags. There is a flag. There is a flag. There's a flag. Yes! It was on Houston. We win! Yes! Denver wins. Let's go! I told you it was going to be an ugly game, and I got the final score pretty damn close. I said 18-16 on a walk-off field goal. Instead, it's 18-15 on a walk-off field goal. The Broncos win yet another ugly game. This is what good teams do. This is what good teams do, Broncos country. We are heading into Thursday Night Football 7-2. 7-2. We are the comeback kids. We are the cardiac kids. Bo Nix with that clutch run. Call them whatever you want to call them, man. This is a good football team, and they find a way to win another butt-cheek clinching game. All right, guys. You guys know the drill by now. We're going to do the post-game press conferences, and then we will go live for the post-game show. We've got a lot to dissect here in this one. But, dude, the Denver Broncos are 7-2, and they find a way to get the job done. All right, guys, before we get out of here, please be sure to leave a like on this stream as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. And if you guys want to go above and beyond in supporting the channel, please be sure to consider becoming a channel member today. I would really appreciate it. Link in the description below. All kinds of perks, incentives, etc. Time to go take your heart medication like Cornbread says here. All right, guys. And until next time, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.